Yeah, we on. Yep. Energy God is in the building, man. We lit. I'm anxious. I'm anxious. Daily, we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna have him there so they can share that mic, but then what we're gonna.
They're gonna be good with that mic and then good.
Good, okay. I ain't know that. Okay.
They're gonna pick up though that way.
Okay.
I've been sleeping better at night cause my energy right. And plus during the daytime she working that border around. I'm getting the best of both worlds, but I got the balance set out. Can't have one above the other, that's gonna weigh a nigga down. I can't afford to sing it drown, I keep my blood on the side, you got that way. So I lay in your water on the same side below the neck. And I take precaution before I dive and off the edge. That's how niggas dying. I hate put puss up on your head. You gotta lay that asshole sometime without your breath. But be down when they getting to let her know who the man. Drop it, beating us off on the lips. She back a hoe and bump in the throat and just till it gets her head, but I'm not sorry. When daddy need to release that shit, not bother. Yeah, you know that my kids, this is not Marty. The player always in season, I got the Lord. I be walking and talk shit.
Hey.
You feeling that?
I like the way it sounds in microphones.
You feeling that?
I like the way that shit
Hey
sounds
man,
in
hey man,
microphones.
hey man, say man. Hey man, right now, man, we still loading up, man. The ladies are a little late as usual. We ain't upset, but I will say shout out to Bass, and I will say shout out to Daily. Daily's actually in the building, man. It's your boy AR Galore, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Remember, man, be inspired or inspire. Either way, man, go after what you desire, man. I'm in the building, Cool TV. This is Diverse Universe, the Immortal Portal. Today we got a great show, but the show is not possible without Mr. Kid Money being in the building, man. Guys, since we love the Kid Money. Are you in the building, Kid? I gotta always send some love to Mr. DG, man, helping out, man, producing the show, man. I'm getting everything together from the back end, man. And today, man, I'm just gonna kick through the door. I'm just gonna kick through it because we got somebody else in the building. Can you help me out? We got somebody else here. Who's in the building? Who we got over here, man? Who we got?
Bro, you don't do my name on
Daily answer. Who we got in the building, man? I just like how you say it.
Energy God!
Hey, he said don't do his name like you gonna say his name, say it right. You gonna say his name, say it right. Man, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man.
God darn, man.
Hey, man.
God darn, man.
you, bro.
Fun fact, man. When I started doing this, the teacher that got me in love with, you know what I mean, media, broadcasting, being in front of the camera, being behind the camera, the teacher that taught me was this lady named Miss Costin, who's also getting married, and I'm going to her wedding. Shout out to Miss Costin. I call her Shorty C. But she would say, hey, it's not all about age. She would always tell me this. And I was like, yeah, I get it. I just want to give time to whatever. But she was always telling me, you would be shocked if people I know that's not that far older than you that's doing amazing things. And one day she had you to come in. And I was so blown away, bro, because I had never seen nobody that was of your age doing what you doing, and it was like a light bulb, bro. And then what got worse is when you mentioned Tri-City. I was like, bro, so we're from the same part, bro. I was like, that's my cousin. She knew you. She like came up with you, and it like blew me away, bro. And then when we start PAing, I would take my brother here. We would PA. I'm giving y'all a lot. I would go in PA, which is, you know what I mean, being a personal assistant. You getting water. You know what I mean. You got to be humble to do these jobs. Go ahead.
I was on a movie.
I would go, and you would have all these grown people, like they're like my dad and mom's age, and this guy was just like leading, directing, and just doing his damn thing. And at a young age, bro, I was like, damn, bro, it's possible. So you need to know what I mean. I love now that he's getting into music. I mean, well, you always like been into music, but now you're focusing on your like your art, and you focusing on your, you know what I mean, putting something else out. And so when you asked to come on the show, it just meant a lot to me because of that. So I just want to let everybody else know why this interview is so dope to me, because you know what I mean, who you are, man, in the beginning of my journey, man. So I want to send some extra love to Energy God. Let go.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
A mouthful of words, and
Yeah.
even seeing what you've been doing or whatnot is motivating. So when I knew I was going through my little streamline of learning what I was gonna do for this music stuff or whatnot, bro, you were the first name that popped up in my head. the whole
Oh, man,
time.
that's
I just had to
love,
be
man.
ready. So like,
That's dope, bro. God darn, man. God darn, man. So, man, like, what was the thing? And me and him were talking about this. Like, I guess I'm gonna kick the door down. What was the thing that got you saying, okay, cool, I'm finna move from behind the camera into front of the camera? Like, what was the thing to say?
I mean, originally I started in front of the camera. I was doing television shows for like Robert Townsend and
Wow.
yeah, 2 of them. And I would travel the United States and do these shows. So I was in front of the camera. I started off in front of the camera.
Yeah, I remember the video shoot, like when you was in the video. I remember that, but I didn't know all of this
I
part.
worked with Tyler Perry when I was a kid, the whole 9.
Really?
So, yeah, from that point when I was on set, so like there are a lot of people that I would work with on set. Shout out to John Wheatley and people like that taught me the game inside, like behind the camera while I was still in front of the camera.
Wow.
So I started writing episodes for my TV show when I was a kid, like 15, 16 years old.
What was the TV show?
The TV show was Lisa Knight and the Round Table, and the other one was $1,000 B. So I would write my own jokes for $1,000 B, and then Lisa Knight and the Round Table, I would like do certain episodes, write them out. So I would do that. I shot my own first film when I was in school. So this is the thing is,
What the?
we've always picked
Take
a
my
mindset
jacket off.
where we have to be one thing. And that was something that, you know how they say, if you're trying to be a jack of all trades, you'll be a master of none, right? I think that is completely bullshit. You gotta go out here and fucking do this shit and know what the fuck is going on. If you're gonna own a company that picks up junk, you need to know how to go pick up junk. You need to know the ins and outs, the ups and downs. So as far as being in front of the camera, that was one position as an actor. Then I've also done sound. I've also done lighting. I've also done just strictly writing. I've done all these different positions. So, I mean, when I was traveling, when I was 14, 15 years old on a show called Vicious Circle with Lil G, what's his name from Blackstreet, you know, just traveling with him. When I was doing that, I was more in the sense of like I was doing music then too. I was writing my lines. I was directing the stage play. The director of it would tell you. The
That's
writer would tell you.
crazy.
While I was traveling and doing these things, and I would have to write my own music. And every show that I opened up, I had to rap and open up the actual show. So this is not a game for me. It's nothing like I'm just bouncing around trying to make something work. I'm fulfilling my fucking destiny every day. It's just what I'm doing.
Goodness gracious.
Okay, real quick, because I did walk in a few minutes late.
No, yeah,
That was a bunch of greatness. I love it all.
Hey, Dale.
So what exactly do you do again? I know you do everything. I just heard you break it down, but so are you an actor? Are you a screenwriter?
I hate to say it like this. I am a god.
Okay,
As
no,
you
say
are,
it
right?
like that.
So I do a bunch of different things. I produce, I direct, I've done feature
Okay.
films. I just dropped an album that's available on all platforms. Which
Oh.
I did everything myself.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Work with the other artists, contributed, like whatever. I've done stuff like Trumpet Awards produced.
Okay.
Yes,
I've done
facts.
stuff with Bounce TV. I've done Bronner Brothers produce. I've got to direct stuff. Shout out to Chet Brewster. Again, John Wheatley. These people that
That's what's up.
I was around the kids, they would teach me these different things. But
Okay.
yeah, so
Dope,
all
dope.
kinds of different stuff. But I'm an entrepreneur. I own a junk
That's
business.
what's
I
up.
own an acting school. I was into virtual reality. We were one of the first black virtual reality companies here in the state of Georgia. So,
Wow.
like, and then in the next 10 years, I want to run for the mayor of East Point. So I do like
Okay.
trash demonstrations.
And you know what?
You got
I would
my
say
vote.
this.
You got my vote.
I would say this because you organized the you guys, and I don't know if you still do it, but the Sunday thing when you was having a bunch of people from the youth come out and just clean the streets.
Yeah, that's hard.
You feel like stuff like that can't go unnoticed. So when it comes down to stepping up, Even you calling out a small business like the Pizza Place a long time ago, and that meant a lot to me because if you. You know, okay, no, but this is crazy. You know where Paul West is, right?
Yeah.
And you know how you go down that street, and it's this Pizza Place. It's that light be on all, yeah.
Oh, Pizza Valley,
Yeah.
right there next to
Obviously,
the BP in the Tesco.
They used to stay around it.
On Washington
See,
Road.
you look familiar, but I don't know from where.
Everybody from East Point to me look familiar because
Right.
I'm a perpetrator, so I'm from the West
Yeah,
Side.
still
I'm
nothing.
from the West Side, you know, Vine City, over there by Bankhead and stuff.
She admitted it.
But I'm also, you know, I got my little splash of Southwest Atlanta, my little East Point, and it's
Okay.
going on Campbellton Road. It's my grandma and Autumn on Campbellton Road. East
Okay.
Point,
Her
you know.
stealing that. She be thieving.
So, you know, I'm a little perpetrator. I went to Washington, but I also went to Party West, and I went to Tri-Cities for a couple of months.
Okay.
Where?
Wait, what year did you come out?
I don't want nobody to know that. I'm just playing.
I know you.
Don't bump that.
I know.
I came out of 09.
So I may have spoken to y'all class or something
You
like that. But
probably,
I
but you do look familiar.
Yeah.
You do.
Okay.
Now, what middle school like did you go to?
I went to Mount Olive. I went to Woodland. I went to Westlake for
Ooh.
semester, and then I
Okay.
went to Tri-City. So I covered the whole line.
Okay, and
Yeah,
I'm
you
pretty
hit it
sure
off.
you was in a performing arts program as well. I was too. Okay.
Goodness gracious! Shout out, man. Give him a new little sound, man. God darn, man. And I got to get into this, bro. As an artist, now this is what I'm gonna go over here. As an artist, you can make dope music. Talking to you guys in Dope Nation, you can make great music. You can be a great writer, but you know what separate good, great, and make you iconic is when you tap on something. It is not really like a gimmick, but it's like I like to say when you find something to mock. When like somebody like Saturday Night Live, man, used to talk about this. When Saturday Night Live, shout out to Be Driven Nutrition. Be Driven Nutrition! Be Driven Nutrition!
Got some tea.
Bring us the tea!
Dang, I
I'm-
should have said yes.
Yeah, you should have said
I thought you
something.
meant some hot tea. I
You
was already
should
hot.
have
I
said
thought you meant some hot tea.
something.
Yeah, I was like, cause this got me hot, so I didn't want.
Nah, you don't need to be hot.
Nah, I don't
You
want
need to be
hot.
cold.
That's
Sure.
what's up. I'm gonna get me a tea. next
My
time.
name's
I'm
on the
telling
top. Oh, you gonna try it now? She's so feisty.
you. Okay, we gotta let everybody know. You know what?
I ain't on the show.
What's the flavor?
I ain't talking to a show right now, so
Is that a what kind of drink is that?
Iced
It's a
tea.
healthy energy metabolism booster.
do your thing. Stop holding back. Go ahead.
Microphone right here. The microphone right here.
What
Yeah.
up, everybody? So this tea that they are drinking is an energy boosting tea. It burns 80 to 100 calories without you even working out. Ain't no camera.
Energy God.
But also boost the metabolism so it have you feeling good. Okay.
Oh.
Driven nutrition. 59
Well, when I drink my tea, I'm gonna
Small
have.
black business.
And you see what?
This is a guy that I want to link up. Small, but like he's somebody that support
That's what's
black
up.
businesses. So we would link up.
I'm with it.
Yep.
I'm with it.
That was a yes.
I just taste it. I actually love it.
That's
Oh, I'm
that-
sorry, Brandon.
Hey,
I'm
that's
sorry.
Tia tea.
Sorry. Energy God. That's my wife Tia.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, you
Sorry
need
again.
that, so you need this tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Energy God.
You want to bring one?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I want one now.
Okay, cool. I'll bring you back.
Look, tea by Tia.
My bad for the names.
No, you good.
Alright,
Tea by Tia.
Cool. I'm so sorry.
Oh, did you guys? Because he had to bring my shit.
Okay, so you should share them. I'm sorry, baby. This is delicious.
I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna look at that. We sitting here. My mouth was gonna be dry as hell.
I'm sorry. She's supposed to have been brought it,
Yeah.
but yeah. Energy God. But anyway, when you touch on something, hey, long as y'all know today's show is finna be dope. But when you touch on something, and I usually say when somebody can mock, but what I mean when somebody can do something and everybody know it's yours. I say that to say you have something pretty interesting. Not only what you have on right now, but sometimes when you're in your performances, you wear this raincoat. And I have noticed those two things. And even before you stepping in, you got into character. I want to know, where did that come from? What was the inspiration behind it? And what's the message you want to put out there? Or was it something that somebody's supposed to notice? Gave you a lot there, sorry.
Nah, it's dope. I think it's super dope. I mean, first when you start getting into this, you know, it's a lot of this has to do with business too, right? What's going to be marketable or whatnot. But a lot of the time, if you're really good,
There we go, marketable. Sorry, that was the fucking word. Sorry.
but a lot of the time, when you're lucky or you take the time, you move off of purpose first, right? And then things start to happen. You be like, dang, okay, this works. So this was one of those things that worked. I shot a television show. I shot 8 episodes in 2 days called Energy Guys The Porch. Charlotte
Which is
Russell.
super freaking dope.
And what I wanted to wear was something almost cartoonish. The idea was to be a cartoon so that everybody could just remember kind of what you wear and like who you are when they see you, gonna stand out. So I decided to wear the I Am shirts with a robe because it threw me into a Mr. Rogers kind of feel. You know what I'm saying? And then it also brings me to the hood. Like, come on now, if you ain't stayed in the hood if you ain't had one of these, okay? If you ain't got one of
That
these
is
for
true.
Christmas, you know what I'm saying?
That
You already
is
know
true.
what time it is. But I've had mine for a while, and it's a thing that makes me ultimately, my energy put me in a certain place, right? So I wear it for that. Wore it on the TV show. People were like, yo, it's crazy. I ended up doing like a spin-off of the show, like Basement Conversations. I did some stuff, 16, Hot 16, where I kept
That was dope.
introducing this.
That was dope too.
Appreciate it. And I would wear this, and it just kind of brought it. And then the raincoat was a just change in branding. I wanted to add a little bit more substance. Like when I started getting to the album, I wasn't trying to rap. I just wanted to be a motivational speaker. But at that time, something was pulling out of me like, hey, bro, just go ahead and knock it out right here and now. Like, you need to get it out. Like, you want to do this, like, get it out. Everything that everybody's thinking, like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I grew up where you clean, you nice cut, you know what I'm saying? Watch your mouth. But at the same time, from my dad, but from where I was coming up every day, going to school, you know, when I was around my mom, you learn a different substance. So I wanted to be true to the brand, and do something different, but kind of stay kind of faithful to what I was doing, right? So I did the coat, and the coat has been taking the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, people love the coat. Is that a raincoat? So yesterday I did a performance, and the thing is, like, when you walk in there, and people are like, "Fuck, you got a raincoat." Blah, 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 blah. So you go over to your section, sit in the section, wait for your time to perform or whatnot, right? Your time to perform, you take off the raincoat, throw it off to the side, jam with everybody that's doing their music. Don't try to upstage them, you know, do their thing. Man, what? Put on that raincoat. What you about to do? First of the crew to get head. Oh, 7. And they're like, whoa.
Damn.
Everybody gets quiet and they start looking at you and shit.
First in the
You know
crew
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
head, I was 7.
That's deep. In the raincoat.
In a raincoat.
It is though.
You got my attention.
But again, the idea of it is there's a connection in between that first of the crew to get head, I was 7. Sound like some young Dolph shit. But at the same time, like, once you get into it, the message of the whole thing is like, let you know that you're a god.
Yeah. Cause you got some head when you was 7.
Ooh.
What?
Let's go. So I had to take that from you.
Got that
You
shirt
right here
on.
today. Woo!
She got that sexy class
Miss
shirt
Bass
on.
right here. This is our walking human resource.
I love your
I
shirt.
don't like that introduction.
I love your
I
shirt.
know, that's why I say it. Gorgeous one. And of course we're here. I just, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep doing this the whole episode, guys.
Okay.
Energy God!
You gotta say it like that. 'Cause it's
Yeah, you do.
Energy guy. Like,
And like, if you guys never seen like on the porch, so he's really like a cartoon character. What he do is, which is dope for me, when I look at things, I don't necessarily take, but I just take notes. What he do is, whatever the video's about, he peek his head out, like out the screen door, and he say something witty. Then, or he'll say something like he's talking to somebody. Then he comes on his porch, and I'm watching it, and like DJ Stream just walk out. I said, bro, what the hell am I looking at? And I ended up watching the whole episode, so like, you know, it's interesting when somebody got a formula with everything that they do. Like, is there anything that you do on a whim, or is like everything kind of like planned to a T?
What? You think that was planned?
Huh?
You
Oh, you talking about the show?
So look, I did write out some stuff. The whole show was improv. Everything I said on that show was improv.
So when you talk to the kids and all that,
Talk
just
to the kids, straight improv. When I do all my interviews, straight improv. When I do my little Mr. Rogers moment, it's straight improv. The only thing that I wrote was the opening to the show, and that was the hardest part for me. Because it's like you gotta memorize something that you're not necessarily feeling at that point in time. It's time to be said.
yeah, facts.
So I just like everything was improv.
Really?
Yeah, everything was improv. And the segments I used to do with Kodak. You see Kodak. What's his joint called on Revolt now? It's Kodak, and then I think Big Facts and.
Don't be honest. I don't keep her. I don't keep her with. I don't know.
Yeah, but he like everybody just it was super dope. Man. It was super dope.
Not as
Everybody-
crazy. Because you had some people on your show that was really dope too. Like what's my guy name? Like the comedian, the pharmacist. I'm the
LeVar.
LeVar, yeah, shout out to you. I'm coming for you, man. You know you owe me an interview. So I'm gonna call you out and I'm gonna make sure that you see this part. You owe me an interview. I want to talk about the pharmacist, and I want to get the best T.I. impression I've ever seen. Nobody believe me. The best T.I. impression.
I used to ride around with LeVar on the west side of Atlanta with a camera before anybody was doing this stuff, trying to record some funny shit. Like he would be driving, having a car, talking to the Jays. Bro, this dude is so funny, bro. I'm glad that these platforms popped up because people are able to really get out there. You know what I'm saying?
He get the shine
themselves. Yeah.
That's dope.
Because he was somebody that was being like overlooked. It was him. And we from East Point, so people like Tyler Craig, people like that. They didn't. If he was younger in times like this, with his whole style, he would pop off. You know what I mean? I just one thing I hate that he just passed. I would have loved to see somebody like Tyler that's from East Point go hustle. When I see somebody like him, and he reminds me of Tyler Craig. Then I found out that was somebody that kind of like molded him. I was like, that makes sense. Y'all are very similar. And I don't want to not see him at the top because he's so talented. He's so humble. Right. So I want to see him win. And I also want to see you on Diverse Universe Saturdays, 5 to 7, Cool TV, real soon. You got time, man. Anyway, man, we in this thing, man, with Energy God, man. I got to ask you something because Kid, I got to put Kid in the hot seat. Got to put y'all both in the hot seat.
Let's go.
Hey, Bass. Hey, Daly.
Hey.
All right. I gotta do it. Taking off the gloves. Shot by Allen. What's going on? I'm taking off the gloves. I don't know what's going on, but I'm next to him and his energy's getting on me. The tea is getting on me, and I'm not playing. Okay. I want to ask you what is your stance on God and how humans, you know what I mean? Do you think all humans are God? Do you know what I mean? Like, break down. Yeah. And if this makes sense, DG said I was going to say this. If that makes sense with like what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Cool.
My perception of God is kind of the perception that we have of ourselves. And it is a power of the I can do anything. I am, right? The creation. You wake up in the morning and you give yourself light, right? And you give yourself a certain perspective of everything that goes on. It could be a hell perspective or it could be a heaven perspective of what's going on. I feel like you are ultimately responsible for the life that you live. And putting certain thoughts into your mind of positivity if you want to live in a heaven state, right? I think that the God that we are all familiar with is a God that was presented to us as not ourselves. And if you went through and read the book, the Bible, and replace every Jesus and God name with your name, you'll see some ultimate powers that you actually do have. And the reason why I think it's like that is because certain people shouldn't have power is what people thought, right? So it was used in a realm of control because there is no ignoring it, right? So you praise a God, you fear God, right? Or you're a God-fearing person or something of that sense. You've kind of fallen into a place that could be very helpful, but at the same time, it could be a place of constriction also. Hold back. So when I say I am a God, this is not a cocky statement.
Yeah.
If I don't open up my eyes tomorrow, none of this exists. What I perceive about this room is what I perceive. When I say apple, every apple that is in everybody's mind is in their godly image. And you gotta respect it. I don't want to walk into a room and people are like, oh, God, God, God. No. I need to walk around with the mindset of everything that's going on is going on for a reason. If you want it to change, you need to change it. I am a God. So that's kind of my perception of it. And it's not to take away anybody's faith and what they have going on as far as religion, nothing. Because I think when you walk into a church, I think it's very, very important that we have the strength of community, that we have a sense of morals, right? I think that's very important, but there is a sense of, well, not a sense, we've gone through it for the past 400 years, of control and a mental abuse that it can get to that we're not just necessarily familiar with. So if we're talking about the two, but my perception of God is just physical substance of you perceiving what you want to perceive.
That's it. So I'm going over here, kid.
Oh, my question was, how do y'all perceive creation? How did that happen?
Creation, that's the imagination. So basically, that's still your perception, right? There would be no creation if you didn't perceive it. So it stops there. And that's the idea. All these things we're in the matrix, right? So there has to be something called time, right? There has to be a before, a middle, or end. Or if we don't understand that, we go fucking bonkers, right? So the energy started with you.
I like that.
That's dope. I actually have never thought about it that way. Let me not say it like that. Huh?
You gotta do it.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said like you didn't like it.
I don't
just
never
said the
know how to put my
instrument is
phone
for
on.
you.
I cannot
Nah,
put my phone on.
I'm not gonna say that's something I have thought about before. And for me, I'm gonna speak out of my mind before, because I have like bumped into people that have said similar things. They haven't put it how you just put it. I'm gonna be I've never heard nobody put it that way, and that was a dope way. Most people put it like, you know what I mean? Hey man, I'm king, you king, we God, you know what I mean? And I always ask them, are you saying that in a way of are you denouncing that there is a higher power? And I'm asking that same thing. Do you feel like there's a higher power?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
See how distant that question is?
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is you are the higher power.
Okay.
Explain how that works.
So, period. If I don't wake up tomorrow, none of this happens.
Okay.
None of it happens. For me. And I'm
Gotcha.
not being selfish, like that's just what it is. Anything that is around you, you have the choice to believe in and perceive. It's your choice. That's where what 4 agreements come from, right? If you don't agree to those things, it doesn't exist. Does the tree fall in the middle of a forest and make a sound if nobody's around? Of course it does if you know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it did. But if you don't know about it, it doesn't exist. And it's all in perception.
Okay, I like that. That's pretty interesting. Like that's an interesting take. Where did you begin to form this thought?
My grandfather was a big influence on it. Him and my grandmother used to travel together in their dreams.
Okay.
Which is a kind of a weird place. But once you start to understand what dreaming is about, he taught me a lot from that point. So from there, I went to astrology. I started getting into numerology. And then I just started getting into kind of stuff like they don't really talk about, right? Like, so how the place that you go to every time you go to sleep at night is the same place that you come from when you're born. It's the same place you go to when you die, right? The 4th dimension, right? So you start looking into things like that, and this is a long conversation, right? But all of these introduction of thought starts to put you in places, right? I grew up in the Christian church. I was baptized. I took the class. I was an acolyte. I did all those things, right? But all these crazy ass things still happen in my life. All the fucked up shit. So what the fuck is really going on? You know what I'm saying? Why is this like happening to me? But what's happening is I'm getting some TV programming here. I'm getting faith in stuff from here, but I'm not really understanding self.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really understanding how I feel. I'm being persuaded by everybody else to feel a certain way, to think a certain way, to eat a certain way, the whole 9. So then you start to really just, as you get older, start to experience death. You start to experience sickness. You start to experience age. You start to experience money, right? All these different things. And everything is not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad that I was 7 when I got head. Now I'm able to share this experience.
He just said so smoothly.
Because
He said so smooth.
It's a perception thing. And when you have this perception of, damn, I'm gangster, I came up, goddamn, like, I was on old Nat. My mom was in goddamn the Bluff. But I'm not gangster, da 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 da. It's not my perception of the world that I come from. Now somebody else's perception of it, that's their godly perspective. And I'm gonna let them have that. You can't change that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if I asked somebody to ask their God to move this thing, and I ask my God to move this thing, there's a lot more reaction when I ask my God to move it. And we're here in the physical. So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? When you ask for something, you pray to God for it. All you're doing is speaking stuff into existence. You are speaking things into existence. Stop giving up your power thinking that something else is going to stop you from achieving something. I ain't pray. I ain't go to church. I ain't say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up to you. What is your perception of this world? How are you going to perceive it? How are you going to react to it? What kind of karma are you going to put into it? Like, these are all your choices. There's, like, period. But then when we sit down and we see how people were so fascinated by the wheel and by a rock and all that type of shit back then, let's see how we look at ourselves 1,000 years from now. When we're like, damn, those people really believe in these types of things. They thought that fossil fuels was really going to keep them alive. You know? Like, so with a futuristic mind, and a futuristic soul and wanting to be ahead of the curve, I have understood that. I'm firm with my thought. And until I experience something else, then I'm with it. But I'm not trying to tear nobody down. I'm not trying to tear nobody's thoughts down or what they believe. And I think that that's part of the issue, you know?
And you know, that's the dope part. Here's the dope part about being where I am right now in this moment, listening. There's a lot of things that you say that I never thought about and that I want to expound upon in my own life. The only part that I can say for me is where I'm on the other side of the fence, and that's okay to me. As I'm sitting here like with myself, is just I feel like when you said that part about if you read the Bible and if you replace your name with Jesus' name, you'll see the power. And I like that. And what I like and what I take from that is I put me in that situation, not comparing me to Jesus. I put me as Jesus walked the walk that I'm walking now. But I put, with me, I feel like I'm of God image, but I feel like God is what keeps me restricted. And I say that to say I'm a married man. I know y'all tired of me doing this. I'm a married man. And let's just say my coworkers are these beautiful women. That wasn't a compliment. It's just stating the fact.
I didn't say that as a compliment.
Gorgeous women. But I'm not saying that far as flattery. I'm just saying that because of the oath I took into my wife, and the things I feel from my God, and that's something else I like that you say. You personalize everything like that you're saying. And I feel like that makes everything you saying hold so much weight. And that's something that I'm taking, like, even right now. When it comes to my God, I feel like he keeps me restricted because sometimes I want to do what I want to do. And sometimes me doing what I want to do stops somebody else from doing what they want to do. And that's my thing. But I really love, like, sometimes when I get into these conversations, I be at awe of what people say. I be like, bro, I can't believe you think that way. But did a light go off or did God just come out? No, man, but like I really like what you said. I really enjoy your thoughts. It's crazy. It's crazy because it goes in line to what I always say. Everything isn't so black and white. Everything isn't so this way and that way. To me, I believe more you learn, more you realize you don't know. So, and I feel like it's hard to break down things that you disagree because everything you said held some weight. And again, I'm a religious man. I'm a Christian man. I'm a God-fearing man. And so I'm saying to say everything you said to me, it didn't offend me. And it was some things that I think as a family man, as a God-fearing man, as a religion, I'm not too much religious these days, but as practicing all those, a lot of things you said, I think I have to apply to those things. And it's crazy because if I'm hearing correctly, your stance is not those, but I just say that to say sometimes we disagree with people and not realize the things they're saying is sometimes, most of the time, the thing that we have yet to add into our diet, far as, you know what I mean, Drew, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I don't know if I confused anybody, but that's just how I feel, huh? Okay, I'm just making sure. Baz, I want to ask you because you're somebody that I know. They on camera more. Open the door. You're already right there. Be Driven Nutrition is not playing today.
My tea here.
Oh.
Hey, let's go.
Thank you.
Tea made by Tia herself.
Why is it special? Because Tia made it?
No, it's called.
Thank you.
Hey, Tia, we were just talking about cheating.
What is it called?
Cheating.
It's called.
I'm being funny.
I was saying this.
Look, Tia ain't even hearing that. She said, listen.
Wait, she stopped.
Be Driven Nutrition. Tia and Tia. Oh, and
Wait a
Tia made the
minute.
tea.
Oh!
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Hey, y'all, this the healthy Bob Marley right here. You missing out.
Look at Kid.
Wanna go on?
Oh!
Let me go.
Kool-Aid.
Let me go and see what this thing is on.
Red.
No sugar.
Oh, that's not. That's
No
I wish I
sugar?
had a cup now.
It's no sugar in here. Nah, a dab of sugar.
No, not no sugar.
No sativa. What that shit called?
Sativa?
Sa-
No,
None of that.
Sativa?
What's that
Get
fake
your
sugar?
weed smoking ass out of here.
Oh, sativa. Y'all know I smoke. I ain't right.
You said that because we can't make it with sugar. Otherwise,
Wow, this is so good.
Is that
Y'all,
true? Naked, you have been lying to me.
This tastes really good.
I never put sugar in your drink.
We don't have no sativa.
No, I
in
said
it.
naked.
Oh.
You know the little naked,
Oh yeah.
the juices?
I don't like the naked. Boathouse is better.
Does it
It
look like
does.
Yeah.
This looks
Hey,
Yeah, so
y'all.
everybody's on their healthy kick
Hey,
these
Tia
days.
bartender, y'all.
Shout out to Shot by Allen, man. He actually sacrificed his. He has to sacrifice his tea.
Yes, thank you.
Why he sacrificing his tea?
I know.
Why he ain't got no tea?
I know.
Y'all don't even
I
need to
can't
call
wait,
it
Daily.
here.
I can't wait.
When the order was placed.
Yeah.
Oh, you
that's-
wasn't here.
Exactly. That's
Now he thirsty.
I am.
I just play. Don't listen to me.
Next by this drink.
Man, how you feel about it, man?
Bro, this
Man, how you,
drink right
It's
here.
amazing.
how you feel about this, man?
Be driven, y'all.
Nutrition.
Hey, tell them for where is that? What's the address?
That's right here.
What's the address? The address.
Right, the address.
Hey, push up. And Be Driven Nutrition. It's on Jonesboro Road. Just GPS it.
Fucking amazed by this drink. If you like curse, I'm sorry.
No, cuz!
Don't you ever be sorry.
Fuck shit, hot damn. This shit is motherfucking amazing. We were just talking about
cringing.
Kool-Aid.
She's cringing.
And what the fuck is
I'm just
Kool-Aid?
laughing.
And it tastes so good, but it's like chemical weapon acid and nitric acid. And this thing is
That shit got me sweating, boy.
They didn't treat this our whole lives.
Hey, it tastes like Kool-Aid for real, y'all. If you scared of healthy drinks, it don't taste healthy, but it is. So you need to come to Be Driven and come get you one.
You got some focus in there. You got some healthy digestion in there.
Yeah.
focus.
Sorry,
Focus.
kid.
So you'll
And I need focus.
No, like is that's a real ingredient.
No, it's let's go.
I was like,
Got some focus in here.
That's
What
why
y'all
these
done
kids-
that? Y'all dumb? You need some focus.
What's that glitter at the bottom?
right.
Looking like white powder.
No white powder, you
There's
guys.
some glitter at the bottom.
What the fuck is going on?
Keep your nose clear, baby.
You trying to mix up your color?
Kid, you gotta stir the straw, bro.
What was you trying to achieve?
He mad because he didn't get the same impression as him. So as soon as he drank his drink, he tried to drink his.
It tastes like it got peaches and mangoes or something in it.
Get a refill by doing that? What was that? I never seen a purple one.
Send that to me, kid.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This here for real.
It here for real.
Y'all need to push up.
Y'all gotta bring another
Allen,
cup. Do y'all have another cup, please? My man has to try this.
You wanna do the Bob Marley twist, kid?
It's just
Kid, are you really upset?
Y'all need to push up. Hey, Kid, the most thirsty person on the show.
He is spoiled. And you about to spoil him too. Look at you.
Huh?
That looks so good.
Hey,
Look.
check us out, Be Driven Nutrition. We are 5912 Jonesboro Road, right next to Plain State University, cross the Walmart. Come see us, come try it. It's amazing. Get that energy that you need, the healthy vibes you deserve.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that
And I
is
like your
that.
hair.
5912 Jonesboro Road.
Oh God.
Oh, it looks good.
Oh God, man.
Hey.
Hey, man. Still in the building, man. Energy God.
Energy God. Yo, you got me high over here.
Hey, I'm high.
What is this?
Hey, man, we have energy all day, every day. especially right now.
One time, if you can plug in the music, you can plug in the music like right quick. You just drop the mixtape.
Just drop the
Wait, is
mixtape.
it-
Or nah, actually an
Yeah,
album.
yeah. I'm saying, yeah.
I think
Yeah, you said I stopped too.
So, Trap Motivation just released that February 24th. I got BSL Stunner. Auto.
Also been on the show.
BSL been on this show?
Yes.
He has?
Yes. Who haven't been on the show? Otto. Fu Shui been on the show.
Energy got me on the show.
Energy God have been. Energy God.
You said Auto ain't been up here?
Play.
Otto haven't been on the show.
Damn, Auto!
Otto haven't been
So
on.
all them on the you ain't had main event either.
I haven't had man.
But see, main event, he come from College Park. He wants to make that clear, but he's point motherfucking album, nigga. You know what I'm saying? With Trap Motivation, man, it kind of starts to. What happens is, man, with what I'm doing, I feel like I have to earn the respect of my audience and to earn their ear, right? And I have to be truthful to myself, but I also have to dibble and dabble into some other shit so people actually listen. So that's what the whole Trap Motivation kind of intention is. Like, just really telling everybody kind of the explanation of the I am a God type thing and putting our minds into a positive perspective. Trust me, the people on the album don't necessarily understand what my intention was with the album and what my overall idea was with the God perspective thing. But because of the positivity and the aura and energy around it, the verses that come out of these people on this album is ridiculous.
That's it. That
It is
dope.
ridiculous, yo.
That Fu Shui on that Fu Shui.
On your day, crazy.
It's some about, and it was like it was the same, but it was like it was different. How he was spitting, it was so, it was dope. Like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Was that your house on the album cover?
Yes.
You're like
no.
Okay.
The album cover, no.
Okay, I was gonna say what.
Because I do everything at my crib. My
Okay.
crib is the production studio. So.
Okay.
That is dope.
Yeah.
So we got to invade this like studio, like, because you got like got like a basement with stuff that you kind of do another show with, right?
Yeah. So the basement has been everything. So we got 5 basement concerts coming up. We did a basement concert last year before COVID. That shit like packed it out. We had bar the whole thing. So this time we're gonna do 5 basement concerts. All of our brothers, Auto, Main Event, Fu Shui, and I'm gonna do an all-star joint. BSL Stunner, of course, do an all-star joint. And bro, I do concerts down there. I do podcasts. I've shot all kinds of people. Auto shot his video down there. What's his name? Lotto Savage shot his video at my house.
Lotto.
Like, it's like a house off in the crib, man. I mean, off in the cut, man. I do an Airbnb. I shoot in there. I do all kinds of stuff, man. It's like my fun land, man. Until I get them super duper meals, man. That's the move. That's the move.
That's your theme part.
Shit.
So have you so you haven't got back like behind the camera, or like would you do any?
I was on set the other day. It's just not something I talk about.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a.
It's like something you moved on from.
Yeah, but my problem was I was so focused on everybody else's project with my own purpose, and I didn't have my own project.
I like
That's
where you
dope.
put
my own
that.
purpose, right?
Yeah.
So then when I got on everybody else's shit, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I would have came in here and be like, I think the mic should go right here, and then that camera angle was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't have my own purpose. I
Right.
got my own shit to come in here and talk about that shit. Don't focus on nothing
Right.
else.
No,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
dope.
And that's on every level of everything.
Yeah, you micromanaging.
That is some dope junk, because people don't ever want to admit that. Like, bro, you slick just doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
And you and if you do, it just makes everything like so much easier, man. What was like Energy Guard, like that name? Where did it come from? I mean, you always been.
Cause it fits.
Yeah, you
I
always
appreciate it.
Yeah.
like.
I do this morning show on Station Head every morning, and when I first started it, I was kind of in a place where just kind of like crazy in my mind. I needed something to do, and Station Head just kind of popped up. So I hopped on Station Head, and when I first started, I was like B-Rock's Radio or something like that. So people started calling me Brock, because you know.
They still call you what?
Brock, because I said B-Rocks. So the names, you know how names are always together. They call me Brock. I'm like, all right.
I can't stand people with their nicknames.
Brando Thaxto. And then I was just going hard on there because I would get on there and just start talking and people start listening. And then somebody threw it out there. They were like, yo, you're the fucking energy guy. And I'm like, that shit sounds pretty cool. His name is Just Listen on the platform.
That's cool right there. Just
That's a
listen.
dope too.
That's
Just
a dope ass
listen.
name. Just listen.
So we got some cool energy with each other. But he threw, and I ran with that shit. And that whole energy God, that came from walking out on the porch. Just walking out on the porch. And for the episode, I'm just like, all right, cool. I gotta make this shit work. This is one of the things where I had to fucking believe in myself.
Yeah.
This week I had to believe in myself because shit wasn't going the way it was supposed to, right?
Yeah.
But even that coming to that door, I was like, bro, believe in yourself. And I opened up that door and I was like, energy God, you're tuning in, da 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 da. And I felt goosebumps go through my body. Little did I know that was gonna be the shit that really goddamn be a tag.
Yeah.
That shit goddamn go everywhere I go. Like not everywhere I go, but
Everywhere
everywhere I go.
Yeah.
They like energy God. I'm like,
Like with the
okay.
coffee cup, it was real dope. It just gotta go up. And I was like, this is dope. Man, when I seen that, I was like, that was it.
It's a commercial. It reminds me. It's something that it's something. Kid, I think you probably know.
There you go with them fingers again.
No, you probably don't. Isn't it a commercial? It's something out where they kind of use that similar tone. The way you saying energy God, I think it's a medicine. Oh, for real. They say their brand. They say the name of the brand exactly how you say energy God, just a little, but yours has a twist on it. But I cannot think of it right now. But that's what's so catchy about it too.
Well,
like,
I got a question on that too, though. Can guys have bad days?
Yes.
How'd that happen?
They just having the perception of a bad day. You know what I'm saying?
I like
So
that.
you choose to have that perception?
Say what? Yeah, you choose to have that perception.
So you wake up to the perception. As in, like, you wake up like, I want this.
You wake up and you have your perception of the situation.
And what's guiding that perception?
So the difference would be your consciousness.
And what enables consciousness?
Consciousness is the I
but
am.
how did consciousness
That's the ultimate.
start?
That's the ultimate. The I am.
But I want to know like how that started.
That's it. I'm telling you right now. I know you can't wrap your brain around it.
No, I'm with you.
You've been sitting around trying to think about it. I feel your energy.
It is getting good.
Because I've done with I've like talked to agnostics, I've talked to atheists, and I like your perception actually better than theirs. That's why I'm intrigued by it because I just want it to be kind
But
of
it's
like
still that unknown, and I'm with you.
Yeah, you got down with
I'm
what you
with
said.
So right
Sorry,
now,
kid, I'm still in your stuff.
the point where I ended is there's something called negative space, and negative space is something that has not been filled with any thought and idea, right?
Hold on. Did you say space?
I said negative space.
In the space we be considered as matter, right?
Negative space. Look, we could break it down.
Okay, go.
We don't want to break it down like that because I'm already trying to break down something we're trying to explain now, right? So we want to stay on track. So I am is the amen. It's the amen. I am. It's the consciousness. So in the Bible, God is your consciousness. Jesus is your physical form. Are you catching this?
Well, I mean, that's what the Bible says. You're right. You're absolutely right. I like that.
Wow. No, that was a good point. I never thought about it.
And
I never thought about
this
that.
stuff.
And we like the two biggest believers.
I know, right? It's different.
Because it's true. It's real. The thing is, like, I can't take that power away from you. And what you're perceiving right now is right. I can't change that. I cannot change it. Because you are the God. In my world, I've learned to be like, all right, cool. This is when I'm going to have a discussion. This is when I'm not going to have a discussion. This is when I want to make clear. This is when I'm not want to make clear. Because I spent my whole life, since the age of 7 and 8, trying to really understand what the fuck is going on.
So, like, when did you make that switch from, like, learning or educating to just this choice of, I'm going to have this mentality?
It's the I believe in myself type deal, right? It's what you put out there. So when you go through 17, 18, 19, they give you these credit cards and you think the biggest thing in your life is paying back on these credit cards, right? Or you can't find your next crib and your money's not right? Mm-hmm. Your mental's just all the way the fuck gone. I had a friend, Cedric Hilton. He's actually from East Point area with Tri-Cities, right? His mother actually gave me the secret. And the secret started to fill the gaps in me. And it was a voice I didn't want to hear. Hello, my name is Bob Proctor. ... Who's this white man trying to tell me something? But see, that was the negative sense that I was catching in my life. So I had to sit there and open up my mind and be like, all right, so what's going on here? And listening, right, and put it into perspective, I'm like, cool, let's bounce some positive shit out here.
Yeah.
And you start putting it out there, and you're like, damn, you put stuff out there and it's coming back like that. This is the God power. Why is it the secret? It's the God power. You have a God power. The perception that we've been given of somebody else having that power, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really up to us. And you think situations can be so unfortunate sometimes. Whether you're born, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody dying, and all those things. Those are all energy transfers, and we can never perceive what it is to be in somebody's physical being.
Yeah.
So when it's like, you know, going through whatever they're going through, and they have these muscle spasms and that kind of shit, the main thing on their mind may have been the person that's walked into that room, and they're happy right now. And for everybody that has that sense, because some people can't even hear their own thoughts. They can't hear their own thoughts. Like, I just had a thought, and I say, I just had a thought in my head. People can't do that.
Right.
So once you're intelligent enough to even grasp concepts that are deep, like, so you break down space, break down matter, like, bam, you got something.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'll be back. I got pee.
I thought she had an epiphany.
I
I was like, he got daily. I thought she was about to say, woo. She said, woo. I gotta use the bathroom. My bladder called me.
I said that low. I love this guy, man. I love his energy. I don't ever want to make people feel like I'm attacking him. I just ask questions.
Do that though.
You know what I'm saying?
Prepare me, because I'm trying to run for mayor and talk this same shit. I'm trying to be a political figure. I'm trying to be a household name and still talk this same shit. So try me, put me there, so I can strengthen my muscles. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that I can continue to tell this message and get this purpose across. So
We tend to kick this question around a lot, but I feel like it's perfect for you. How do you protect your energy?
Damn.
God
damn it. God damn it. Damn it. But I'm sorry, but I just want to take a time to just respect that recycled question that nobody at the table thought about.
it's the same way that he just asked that question about the unfortunate circumstance, right? You're always gonna get energy transfers. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, it's only transferred. So once you're transferred that energy, how do you transfer it? Right? So from that point of, ask the question again.
How do you protect your energy?
Throw me anything, and I'm gonna put that energy out in the way it's supposed to be. Like, I ain't say, man, what the fuck? Why I don't know what the fuck you talking about on my body here? Like, nah. He threw it at me, and it's for real. And he said, man, I don't want you to think that I'm coming at you. Like, now we're protecting our energy. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't take it personally because it doesn't have anything to do with you. You just process it and give it back out.
Right. Yeah, process it, give it back out. If you don't like something that's going on, it is your problem. Stop surrounding yourself with those things.
Because if hate is not in your world, then how can anybody?
How can you even know what it is?
Right.
That's the box. So a man sits in a box, right? He's born in a box, and all he knows is this box. Everything's white walls, and then there's an apple in the room, and an apple on the floor, right? And then he's taught that the word that apple is love. So love. And he just hears love. He touches the wall lights up, and it says love. Now, those walls all fall down, and he's in the middle of a forest with the tree. What does he see?
He see love.
That's it.
Because he never been exposed to anything else.
Right.
And I hate to make this race, I'm just saying it. It's certain white people like that be around the same age, and the things that I see, they don't see. It's like I could be like, bro, they out there tripping. And they just don't get it, man. They don't get it, man. But you can't let the people bother you. And I'm like, no, that's not the response I want, bro. I'm like, bro, it's not. No, say fuck them, bro. Like, now tell me you know what I'm saying. And this happens all the time, bro. And it's not just one person. And I'm not saying black people are negative. I'm saying that I feel like some people, parents, pass some things around that our parents didn't get a chance to know, because there's certain things that my mom still struggle with at old age, and her mom still struggle with, and that I'm trying to get out of. So it's like, I can't ask you, nigga, because you still going through it. You can't ask her because she's still going through it. But I go to this guy, he's 32. He's 30, but how he view things is different. Now, I'm not just saying because he's white. I'm just saying I noticed it. People, balanced households, they come out and they don't sweat the stuff that I sweat. Somebody step on my shoes for 3 hours, I'm upset. Somebody step on his shoes for 10 minutes. He's just like, man, he don't get it. I'm like, damn, wish I was like that. But I get it when you say, you know what I mean? I took that and I thought about parenting. And I thought about parenting because you get to show somebody how to think. And if you get them to just see love, 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 even when somebody take for them, they going to say something like, you know what, they might have needed it and they didn't know how to ask for it. And to me, that's powerful because that means you're never hurt because you're never put in a place where somebody can abuse you because you're like, you know what? Maybe that person didn't know how to. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's protecting energy. God damn, I'm sorry. Give me some
I
bomb.
know it's okay because I went for my
that was the
bathroom
Lord.
break. So just real quick, so I won't be looking lost and goofy. Y'all was talking about.
We're not gonna help you out. You're gonna go on. You're gonna go on Cool TV and look at
It just be
episode
live.
Energy God, and you're gonna go and check it out.
But y'all talking about moms and daddies?
No, and to make sure that I'm gonna keep it moving because everybody like to help. Everybody like to help her. Make sure we're gonna keep it moving.
a
I'm gonna
hater.
take a moment and I'm gonna get into this your day by goddamn Energy God. Future and Feng Shui, not Feng Shui, Feng Shui and Otto. And we're gonna drop this right quick. Then we're gonna come right back. And I'm gonna keep his cadence. We're gonna come right back with Daily Gems.
That is hard. The cover.
Let's go. Oh, appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
that's
cover
like
is dope.
like a scary
Now,
movie.
yeah. And I wasn't saying that this was your actual house, but I'm just saying it was like the layout. It's just like somebody just did something. I don't want you to think I didn't think that you stayed in there, but I mean like.
Oh no.
That's hot.
Okay, I was just making sure that I'm looking at it. I was like, nah, I'm not saying he stayed in there. I was just
I
saying.
pull images from the internet, sent it to Fiverr because I ain't had time.
I
They
love
put that
Fiverr.
on
Shout out to all the people on Fiverr. I do.
What is that? I'm a little
Go ahead,
late.
get Fiverr
It's
plug.
cheap labor.
I'm a little late.
Cheap labor.
It is cheap labor.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
This is why we get caught up.
People from India put your shit up. What please?
it's
My
affordable.
bad.
It's affordable labor. There's some people from the U.S. that work on there. Shout out to
My
Katie.
bad.
I love the word affordable. You can change any content with the word affordable.
Yes.
Hey man, them shoes cheap. Nope, they were just affordable.
What? They fit my budget.
It's so smooth.
It don't sound that broke.
Huh?
Right.
When you
yes.
say affordable, you don't sound that broke.
So a guy approached you. I want to take you on an affordable date.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, shit.
Damn, we gotta start saying this. I'ma start saying this.
Affordable mean Applebee's, Chili's.
Shout out to B. Shout out to B.
We ain't got no time for that.
You said we.
I don't want no
So we
affordable
pull out a
date.
coupon.
Now there are some fun affordable dates like paintball. You know,
That's not
paintball.
affordable. Paintballing is not affordable.
Expensive as hell.
So you didn't know that you was on.
Paintball not that high. That ain't.
Unless they got a group on.
Bullets.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Unlimited.
small, but I like to eat. So like, you know, long as whatever we do start with some food, I'm straight. But it just can't be Applebee's or Chili's.
Affordable date? Fuck that.
No,
You can barely pay for it. Hell no.
I ain't gonna lie. I like cheap ass ghetto little dates. You know what I'm saying?
What is a cheap ass ghetto
I'm from the
date?
hood. I got a little ghetto in me. I like that shit.
Kid, do you do dates?
I do Poshmark dates.
Yo,
Wait, what? What is that?
this nigga bring folk $40 in the American Deli, and he the man of the week.
Wait, what?
He's an icon to me. That's crazy. $40?
Kid a treat. He a treat. Remember, premeditated treat.
Premeditated.
Kid,
He's a
what is a
pre-shit.
Poshmark? Is that what he said?
He a treat.
I just want him to answer her
He got
questions
trademark.
and his questions.
Come on with it, kid.
She coming for you today.
Say what?
What is Poshmark? And what is a
Poshmark
predetermined trick?
Where you buy used clothes and shoes.
Oh, Goodwill.
I said Poshmark.
He wants it to sound fancy, girl.
That's the high end.
Okay, like Tarjay.
Tarjay.
I'm not over that. I like the thrift store.
Wow, people don't shop.
All right, though. So, Energy God, can you
People don't shop at
please
Target.
talk to me about your day? Give me some backstory behind it. I'm not messing with them today.
I hear it over there. I'm trying to like.
Yeah, you know.
You good? No, today you give me that look. Sorry.
Wait, one more thing.
I knew you had something to say.
One more thing. It's just a side note.
The show not over too. I don't want
We
you to
love
say
side notes.
Sally threw her head back. We love
Later on at the end, I need y'all to understand these three things because I still haven't understood yet, and I'm still doing my own research.
Okay.
Hollow Earth, Flat Earth, and Circle. I just want y'all to remember that. Hollow Earth, Flat Earth, and Circle, simulations and all that good stuff is coming out next. Y'all go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, cool. That was him letting you guys know. Please stay tuned because we will be going into Kids Money Diverse University where you put us on game. Let us know what's going on right quick, man. Your day.
Oh, your day. It's not Monday. It's not Tuesday, it's not Wednesday, Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So it's your fucking day.
Oh, I
It's
like
taking
that.
control of life, man.
Ooh.
It's really taking control of life. Because we wake up and we're like, oh, it's Monday. Wake up Wednesday, so we love it. Get up on Friday, it's the Monday, end of the week. Come, Saturday and Sunday. What the fuck? Wake up, understand it's your motherfucking day because it could be the last one. Let's get it, let's go.
I like that. I like that. You got next time you say that, you gotta do that. You gotta, cause that's all you was missing.
That'd be just hard.
You get your phones out, go ahead, make sure that you tag Energy God. We in the building right now, man. Y'all know what we doing, man. Y'all know what we doing right now, man.
Man, stop that. I want to hear the song. It's like a DJ with their tags all over it.
Yeah,
Like, play
yeah,
the
yeah.
damn song.
The tag be down all the way through the song.
So y'all gonna keep talking through the record.
You gonna start it over.
Oh, y'all just started over.
Yeah, we gotta shut the hell up.
That's some shit. That was a DJ cut. My bad.
No, you did that on purpose. No, I'm just kidding. You a jerk.
I am.
I was 7. Told all my motherfucking friends. They said I was flexing. I said up I'm lying. I know that I'm dying. The roll the lobbies to cry a wolf. The head is my brain. The lead is my pencil. 7 to 11 when it all came together. Knew I was a god. Made it all simple. Meanwhile, I put that on the Bible. Cause niggas swear it's time. The diamonds ain't grinding and feet keep shining. Chains around your neck like chains around your wrist. Diamonds on your fist like diamonds from the bloody
You
fingertips.
going that sick, so you going at her old
Your
time.
blood, his blood, her blood. Trump's blood on some savage shit. But what's a blood to a dog? What's a blood to a god? I'm a god, you a god, he a god, she a god. Think you not?
I like that.
I'm a god, you a god, he a god, she a god. Think you not? Y'all better not ask me how I know this, alright?
You been rapping the lyrics too.
I know the song.
Kid was practicing last night.
I know the song. I like the song, man. I love it.
No, the song is hard.
That's actually my hook, bro.
I like this. I ain't gonna lie, I do like this.
Shout out to Foo Sway.
And I like that I can
Oh,
hear
it's you
your
and
lyrics.
Blue Sway
Sway and Auto.
together. Oh, Andre, DeAndre.
Yeah, Andre Harris. Yeah.
Oh shit, alright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in one of his videos too, and a long time ago. That crazy right there. I ain't gonna lie, I like this. This ride.
You know you going up next.
Okay.
Woo.
Hey,
Y'all sound like you had fun
yeah,
making this.
I like this.
You have a video or a video coming?
Yeah, it's all right.
This Foo Sway? No, this joint. This shit hard though.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, boy. That was going doing that one.
Real quick before it's time for me to go on and drop my gems. Alright, 10-10. If y'all ain't from Georgia, you ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. So just don't worry about it. East Point, okay, 10-10. Alright.
Tread lightly now.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't got nothing bad to say
game
about
shit.
10. I ain't got nothing bad. Look. I ain't got nothing bad to say about 10-10. I just have an innocent question, and I'm cool with a lot of 10-10ers,
And I
okay?
know a lot.
I don't even know what 10 means.
What? How did we come up with 10-10? Because it ain't in the zip code.
You
Because East Point 30344.
No, who want to take it?
Yeah.
You want to take
I
it?
got that shit on my
I really want
No, I'm
to
saying,
know because
who
at
wanna
Party
take
West
it?
when the clock went to 10:10, we used to be like it's 10:10.
Yeah, it was a big time, and
Yeah.
everybody know October 10th was serious.
All right,
At the
so
time, for me,
okay, let's hear
it
this.
was just a bunch of my cousins and them, and it was a game, man. That's all I remember it about. It was just a game. I don't know past that point.
That ain't helping me though.
Okay, so 10-10. So in case you guys know, most of Atlanta, well, parts of Atlanta is divided among zones.
Right.
Technically, if we're being technical, that's a nice part of East Point that's technically can be considered Zone 3. We don't like talking about that, but it's true.
Okay.
That's a thin line between Forest Park and East Point.
Yeah.
It's like a very thin line. So, but in jail, people clicks up. So in the 80s, mid 80s, I'm talking about Maurice, not Reese from Montel Home, but the first Reese. That's two Reeses. Both are still 10-10, but the first Reese. When going to jail, you click up. You find out who's who, so you can survive. Because only the weak is gonna survive. So going in there, they would click up, and the area they would put most of these people would be this certain area, the SWAT. You know what I mean? Like it was the area they would put the SWAT people in. The SWAT is Southwest. So because the people that would come in there, their codes was 10-10. Now people have manipulated this story. I don't know if you ever heard a different story.
I've heard a different story.
Yeah,
but-
people have manipulated this to go ahead.
But that sounds like more the origin, especially when you're talking about Martell in the story.
Yeah, I'm from Montel. Yep.
Oh, for real? That's
Yes,
where you
I'm from Back Circle Swamp. Man, yeah, man. Our family actually, reason why we so prideful about East Point, our family actually goes deep. Our grandfather owned majority of the land of East Point. So, and he sold it Tench. You can look him up. He's in the books. And if you look him up, you will see my grandmother and all of them together. They took the last picture of all of them together. He died like 81. He was a chief. And when he died, well, his last couple of years, he didn't really have a successor. So, I don't know what they did, but they took a great deal of the land. He actually stayed where Charles A. Green is. That was his house. Like all of that. Yeah, all of that was like a lake and all that good stuff. So a lot of stuff, my family go into, my dad's side, Ridgeways, all that, So they pretty big over there. My mom's side's pretty big over there. So a lot of stuff about East Point, I just take a lot of pride with. Because
And much respect on that. Because I think that even when he said gang, it's true. Because at that point at our time when we were that age, it was more of a gang type of thing. But now because of the success that comes out of East Point, we treat it a total different way. We have kids that will walk down the street and start spray painting 10-10 on shit like, bro, this is not what it's about, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Sorry,
At
I
this
had to
point,
give you that one.
and I'm not taking this away from nobody because honestly, I am not. Let's just say this: I'm not blooded enough within East Point in order to say anything about who's who and who does what. Because there's a lot of respect in the city to a lot of people, and they have been responsible for a lot of things. But when I represent 10-10, KK, BSL Stunner, Auto.
So KK, go ahead and talk that talk.
Now we talking about East Point Legends, right?
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? We come together and we unite to do things that are prosperous for the city. So don't get it fucked up when I'm up there and I'm in politics and I'm screaming out 10-10.
Yeah.
It's a reason for it, and we move in a certain way. We're out here for success. We're out here to be great. I'm on a tour with these boys right now. Last night we fucked the whole club up. And the idea is listen to the music.
Shout out to
We're
KK.
not trying to.
Shout out to 8 too. Shout out to a lot of them.
You already said.
What?
It sounds like he said we need to come down there and see one of their shows, man.
Yeah, we need to.
I think that's what he just
Think
said.
they on the shot. They don't take a shot tour.
Yo, can we take a shot tour?
Yeah,
Can
I
we
would
take
love
a shot,
to get
please? I've been
Yeah. We
Can we take a shot, please, tour?
Yeah, and you know what? And it's crazy because
You know what? I messed it up again, goddamn. I'm sorry. May we take a shot, please, tour?
that's what it's May we take a shot.
Please.
Oh, that's what I've been saying on Instagram.
Please. Now, like the MCC, the dope part is a lot of gangs. Crips and Bloods was not really in Atlanta, especially in East Point. A lot of our gangs was kinfolk. We did have some GD down here. Ken and folk kind of switched up a little bit. Bloods dropped down here first before Crips, but see Crips, that was more silent Crips and East Point than a lot of people knew. But what will reunite everybody is that 10-10 mark. 10-10 would just say, hey, we did time together. So Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? 10-10 said we did time together. And of course they passed that down. Doing time together, man, we survived to get out here, then we should be able to survive out here. Even though I just made some gangster niggas on point sound real dope. But that was the whole point. If we survived in there and now we out here, how we gonna come out here and, you know what I mean? Make sure that we starve when we made sure like that we lived in there. So that was that 10-10 thing grew. And it's always 10-10. East Point always been mixed. That's another thing. Tri-City. Think about this. Tri-City is a mixture of 3 schools. People do not know this. I'm giving you a lot of freaking history. East Point was the first school to have integration. No more segregation. People don't know that Southside and South Atlanta and Russell, they was not existing, but Russell kept beating Southside all the time because it was all white people over here, it was all black people. So if you want to make a powerful school, Russell became a mixed school. So that was one thing. So you have a lot of things where you always with multiple people. Tri-Cities is a mixture of 3 schools, and I think 4 now. 3 cities, sorry, which is like a whole bunch of people. So you got a lot of people to fight. So you know what I mean?
Everybody had their game. Hayfield did not have that shit together.
Hayfield never.
6, man. You had 4-5, okay? The block. That's how 4-5 came. Was the block from College Park and 10-10. Hayfield wasn't. Hayfield. It was the Spanish people were there. And then
Hayfield ain't even real. I don't respect Hayfield.
Don't do that.
I only respect Recreation. They only respect Recreation. They only give their rec teams, in rec.
It's nice over there.
In rec, I'ma stop. I digress. We have came to the time where we got to hear a perspective. We have to question ourselves. We have to see not what's to be seen, but what's to be felt. I just did that one.
Oh no, I was like, I like
what's
it
to be felt. And it's only a time where you realize pressure make diamonds. So you become a gem.
That was beautiful. I feel like I should smell. No.
Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? Daily Gems.
Well,
That girl good.
do I have time? Do I have time? Or should I talk about something different? That's not so complicated.
No, you have time. But don't get nervous now because Energy God been dropping gems. That's what's going on. Look, she didn't know what type of gas Energy God was gonna come with, and he come with all this. She's like, I don't know if I feel like arguing.
I don't know. Because you know what? To be honest, I know for a fact, Gems, this gonna be somewhat of an argument.
Energy God, you better give her ass the business.
Nah, don't give me the business.
She better give you the business.
And last week, did she gloat that it was 3 girls?
Fuck that. She chopped me off every week.
Outnumbered.
You deserve it. Because you called me a sanitation engineer.
Oh my God.
And I'm never letting that go.
Every week.
I'm never letting it go.
Okay, let's get
I'm holding a grudge forever. All right.
You custodian.
So, this is your favorite.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, you know, that's a whole different topic.
We not gonna go into that.
Yeah, you know, I'm a prostitute, remember, huh? Yeah, remember that? Yeah, y'all remember that? All right.
Soundbite.
If you don't remember, then go back to the previous episode.
I ain't gonna say the B word.
Shout out to
I'm
AR
gonna
for
say
not numbering all the episodes.
Alright.
My God.
Yeah,
They
y'all
number
got to
it. They
scroll
number
through all of them to find it. But yeah, I'm supposed to be the prostitute. Okay, anyway. So, hello, Gems. All right, Gems. I want you guys to understand, Gems isn't limited to a female. My gems are men too. So gems, this is for females and males. I'm not here to point fingers. I'm here to inform and hopefully upgrade your perspectives. All right? And this is all coming from the thought of hurt people hurt people. So let's do this. Let's do this. All right? So I'm going to call this game time with Daily. So we about to step in the game. I hope y'all ready. I would like to begin with the quote. The biggest coward is a man who awakens a woman's love with no intentions of loving her.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
From my man Bob Marley, the one and only, rest his soul. I have another line from 21 Savage, the song. I got another.
Oh, hell no.
Y'all finna give me now. Listen.
Did she quote?
Come on now.
21.
Be quiet. Bob Marley said, y'all cowards, if you awaken a woman's love with no intentions of loving her. 21 Savage from the song Fuck Love. The end of verse 1 for all of those who want to verify. He said, I ain't perfect. I was sliding like an earthworm loco, but I never ever brought the dirt home on God. Man, we both played each other. You was worse though. Always blaming me because I did it first. Third thing I want to start off with. Lil Baby recently posted something on Twitter. He said, if I cheat, don't cheat back.
What the fuck?
All right. So game time. Let's begin.
Yeah, be a leader.
So, this is what I would like to say for all of those with open minds. Number one, I want to start off with two things here. Let me start with this question. If I have a Philly cheesesteak from American Deli and you want a piece of my sandwich, if I take a knife and divide it into two halves, and then if you randomly decide that you want to change your mind, can I put that sandwich back together in its original form? Without traces of, hear me out. Without traces of the cut? Can I do that? No, I can't. Hear me out now. I'ma either have to eat the sandwich whole and risk a tummy ache, or I'm gonna have to share with someone I had no intentions of sharing with. That's a fact. I can't put that Philly cheesesteak back together once I cut a half for your ass. All right? Number two, if I take a glass cup out your kitchen cabinet and I look at you and throw it on the floor and it breaks into pieces, can I put it back together again in its original form? Can it be just as useful? Now, hear me out. Listen, be quiet. Can that broken glass be just as useful as it was when you first purchased that glass? I'll wait. No, it cannot. Now, true. You can Gorilla Glue it back together, do whatever you would like. But I promise you, there will be visible cracks in that glass. I promise you, there will be uneven, raggedy edges on that glass that might cut your little crusty lip. I promise you, if you want a full glass of water, you will get half a cup, maybe a quarter, or no water at all, because there will be leaks present. There will be a leak present in that glass that we tried to put back together, okay? And then you're going to have a puddle on the floor. So the cup can no longer support, hear me out, I'm getting to a point here. That cup.
That's a huge bitch.
Hear me out, they get pissed off already, but hang on, Jims, hang on. Okay, so that cup can no longer support water. It cannot be as useful. It is no longer viewed as valuable anymore. That glass did not break itself. But now it has to suffer the consequences and accept the fact that it's lost its value and it has permanent scars. Now you're suffering because you don't have a full useful glass anymore. That glass is now inconvenient and requires too much thinking time, money, and believing to try to put that cup back together how it used to be. Fellas, that woman you pursued, the one that's so it, the one that stood out, the one that could add to your heart and life, the woman with that good ass cookie that you just don't want to give away, guess what? Check this out. After dating your ass, she's that Philly cheesesteak. Your girl is that glass on the floor that we tried to put back together that now leaks water.
Oh, shit.
I picked the wrong show to invite you on.
So let me, hear me out now. So it all boils down to this. For every action, there's a reaction. And a reaction is simply, by definition, an action performed or a feeling experienced or expressed in response to a situation or event that previously took place, previously as in first. Now bear with me, fellas, I'm getting to the point. I'm going to get to the women in a minute. At some point, fellas, do you ever look in the mirror or look at your girl and say, I messed up. I fucked up. Things wouldn't be this way if I wouldn't have did A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Fellas, I love y'all. I'm the only girl, so I'm talking to my own brothers right now. Literally my own DNA, because they ain't shit either. Y'all got to stop lying to yourself. Stop playing yourself. Stop frustrating yourself. Stop blocking your own look from love. Stop playing dumb and numb. Please, do you ever look in the mirror and say, she was fine until I made a bad decision? All this bros before hoes, can't trust no bitch, get rich, hey ho, suck my dick, all that. That is a cowardly expression for I've been hurt. A cowardly expression for my trust has been taken advantage of. That is a cowardly expression for I'm not appreciated. I'm disappointed in myself. That is a cowardly expression for I'm misunderstood. No one wants to hear me. That's a cowardly expression for people always ghost me. A cowardly expression for most of the time, not all the time, I'm just not shit. Now, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of women that's effed up out here, okay? Bear with me. However, 9 out of 10, a guy is usually the one who messes up by planting seeds of doubt, insecurity, and disappointment, and whatever else within a relationship. Why? Fellas and ladies, The reason why is because most guys are either not as mature as their partner. Some guys don't truly want what their partner desires and refuse to express that. So instead of expressing that, they linger for the benefits. Some guys don't understand themselves. Some guys still not sure what he wants. Some guys are still stuck in that phase of needing validation from other women because they're scared of so-called lost freedom. Some guys have low self-esteem, a man who lacks but runs from self-construction because he's too comfortable to change. Some guys like to get revenge on a new good woman due to what the old woman that they really loved did. Some men lack the inability and willingness to accept responsibility for decisions they made as a man to sabotage their own relationship. Some men are afraid because they realize that is the one for them, but they fear of feeling. So that allows men to get cold feet and start creating distance for hot and cold treatment, until the doubts and nervousness and stubbornness subsides. And most men finally have no father. With that being said, fellas, stop shitting on yourself and get mad because you smell like shit. Period. How can you honestly be blaming and hating a woman for problems that you never had in the history of your relationship until you decided to cause the problems? How can you do that? Listen to what I said. 21 Savage said, she ain't shit. She was tripping on me because I did it first. Lil Baby said, if I cheat, don't cheat on me. And Bob Marley said, y'all cowards for awakening to love in a woman you didn't intend on loving. That's a problem. Can't you see that? I'm getting to some point here. So you guys are supposed to be leaders, and we were literally raised to follow you. So doesn't it ever occur to you that what you ditch out is what you get? You get what I'm saying? Now, ladies, what we have to realize is when guys are like this, they can't love themselves or you. All right? And most of the time, their intro in your life, in your love life, whatever, friends, whatever, it will come as a fairy tale because guess what? It's charming because it comes off as gaslighting. It comes off as they use their narcissistic, behaviors, whatever it is to charm your vulnerable ass. So at the end of the day, what I've realized is most men don't want or they run from unconditional love. Most men don't want unconditional love. They think they do, but they want unconditional tolerance. There's a difference.
That's a huge bitch.
Most men want somebody who can take, I'm sorry. Maybe I wasn't thinking. Maybe I was just acting retarded. Guess what? Maybe you just don't need no woman until your ass grow up. Until you grow up. And the reason why I say this, unconditional tolerance, so I'm about to get so real. Fellas, for all the I don't cheat back. So if I fuck your friend and catch an STD and give it to you and don't say nothing, are you going to stay with me? If you go through my phone and see a bunch of dick and balls or a video of me licking them, are you going to stay with me? I'll wait. Oh, I don't hear nothing. Exactly. So you got to be able to deal with what you can ditch out at the end of the day and stop playing victim. We need men, not boys. We don't need another man-child to raise. Now, women, I'm about to get on you in a minute.
Get on.
What y'all have to understand with unconditional tolerance. Now, I'm going to pause for a minute. The men, the type of man, because there are some good men out there, the type of men that I just described, women, we have a responsibility here. Because what we have to understand is our role that contributes to the pain and this nonsense that these guys give us is, number one, not leaving the first time when we see red flags. That's one. When you see a red flag, it is your responsibility to love that black man enough. Don't down him. Because his foolishness comes from a root. But you're supposed to value yourself enough as a queen to realize the BS and leave until he is able enough to handle what you guys supposed to be building. Hold up now. Wait. Number two, for our mothers out there. We have mothers for all our boy moms, the mothers that are raising sons. You're raising abusive, narcissistic, bitter, sexist men because, number one, you were either treated that way from the man. You were either treated that way from the man that you love and you don't know a better man. You don't even know what it looked like to even raise one. Right. Number two, the mom hate themselves, and due to that, they hate other women and encourage their sons to treat women accordingly. Our women who are so grounded by a man's presence in their life also, have a piece of a man is better than no man mentality. So when you have a mother like that, she doesn't hold her son accountable. She will baby him. She pretty much adore and worship and spoil him till he grows up and feels entitled, believing automatically that he should be treated a certain way no matter what because of how he was raised. instead of realizing when a man treats a woman good, she will treat you better because naturally, literally, it's in our nature. Okay? So you don't get the shit until you give us the shit. That's the beginning. That's the main point. So back to the fellas. When we look at all of the... Hold on, we almost done.
She never left the niggas. She never left the niggas. She tapped the women.
No, listen. No, because what I did was I pointed y'all out, but I got to give our women the benefit of the doubt. Don't be mad when this type of stuff happen in your love life and you know better, but don't leave. And you have to consider the type of woman that's raising our men. You might be that toxic woman raising a crazy man that might date my daughter one day. So hear me out. So back to the fellas. All that toxic. So back to the fellas. All that toxic crap that y'all be giving us, it's all a cycle of action versus reaction. Okay? Men don't process emotions like we do. Y'all don't pay attention to details the way we do. That's understandable.
All men.
That's very, very true. However, we can't keep down in our men. We can't do that. But men, y'all also got to step it up. No, listen. No, listen to my point. Men have to step it up, and women, we have to stop downing our men because we're going in toxic cycles and circles of the bullshit over and over again. So many of us have probably met our soulmate, our twin flame, whatever you want to call it. We probably done been in good relationships 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But we run when something doesn't quite fit what we thought it was supposed to be. But how do you know what you really want when you ain't even fix yourself, when you don't even love yourself, when you sit here and run from your own toxic ways? You get what I'm saying? And then get mad because you're not getting the treatment that you thought you were supposed to get. All right? A woman is a gift from God, so is a man. So at some point, you have to be real with yourself and say, where in my manhood did I get hurt? Where in my manhood did I feel like I wasn't enough and I started taking it out on revenge for women that didn't even do nothing to me? Mm-hmm. If you don't fix your scars, you're going to bleed on people that never cut you. That is a fact.
Shit fire.
That is a fact.
And she writing battle rap bars.
So my whole thing is this. If you have a daughter, fellas out there, if you have a daughter, if you're a toxic lover, I promise you, this is not an opinion. Your daughter will meet a man like you. And she's going to think it's okay. I promise you she will. You know why? Because you don't even know better. You couldn't even show her what a better man is. You know how I know that? Because I was raised by a man that act like that. So I got out here and I started dating and I got attracted to the fuck nigga. Excuse me. But that's what y'all acting like. And fellas, and women, you a desperate little thought box. If you stay with somebody, treat you that way. It's true. You addicted to pain. We all been addicted to pain. Okay? So all I want to clear up is, at some point, men, stop playing victim. Stop saying you don't care about love and hurting yourself because of what you decided to do. The relationship was fine until you messed it up. It's some women out here that trick. It's some women out here that trick off and do stupid stuff and mess up the whole vibe to an innocent man. But most men, man, they crazy about that woman until they fuck up and don't know how to fix it. You caught that STD. You lied. You cheated. You did all that. Your girl was just everything you needed until your goof ass stayed goofy. You need to grow up. All y'all need to grow up. And women, stop blaming men for your inconsistencies and your freaking messed up heart too. Because we allow it every time we see what we don't need and we let it stay. Dick ain't that good. Promise you that. These two motherfuckers, you hear that? Bunny ears, they work. Get over it sometimes. Use them. That's why we got them. We got 10 of them. Find all of them, use a few of them. But stop getting dick and taking toxic treatment and thinking that shit okay. And men, grow up. Your dick ain't that good. We fall in love with the heart. Why you think after we break up with you, we don't want to fuck pussy run dry? Because y'all ain't shit. We emotional creatures. It's emotional. So if you want a good woman and you want to keep that good ass pussy, get what? You want to grow up. We don't need a man child. We need a man. And men don't need girls. They need women.
And to go off of that, time out. This shit was about to keep going. Hold up. Time out.
I paused to give you a little help.
I agree with some of the things that Daily said.
Of course, some.
But for a whole minute,
and 3,
I didn't hear one thing about women. Stop being shitty.
No, women. No, that's the point. Women are shitty most of the time, not all the time.
No.
You talking about? Women are shitty most of the time because y'all give us the shit.
No.
And y'all know what we do?
Hold on, quick.
We take the shit and we calm down.
Hold on, quick.
Flag on the play.
Hold on, yeah. Holding assessment.
Yes.
It's hot.
You're saying the men are the problem because of this, but you're saying the women are the problem because of men.
No. I'm saying women are the problem as queens. It's our duty.
How we know they queens?
Listen to me.
Here you go. That's another Space and Matter question. Then you leave her alone.
First of all, that's y'all problem. All women are queens, just like all men are kings.
Hell no, they not.
But every man, you're right. Because to me, every man not a king.
You right.
But we have to encourage each other. Everybody was a king and queen until we got out here in this world and started doing shit the way we wanted to do it, and we messed it up. You don't know better till you do better and apply it. So we can be fake all day and point fingers, but it's a domino effect. Y'all can make excuses all day only because I'm pretty sure, I ain't gonna say everybody's name, but the ones at the table that ain't married, I'm pretty sure y'all done did y'all share cheating and shit. That's why you want to shut me up, but it ain't gonna work. Cause I'm talking to my real brothers and my spiritual brothers. At the end of the day, it's your responsibility to tell the woman what it is and what it ain't. Let us
Well, look, don't be naming no raggedy ass niggas the goddamn supplement for the men you about to talk about. Cause little baby, y'all cool and shit, my nigga, but y'all there. I'm talking about that. Like, nigga, no. Don't compare us to that shit and then talk about how bad a motherfucker is.
Hold on.
Real bad. Hold on. Real bad bitch give a fuck about a nigga. Ain't that y'all motto? So get treated like trash and we gonna take you out.
Real bitch don't give a fuck about a nigga who fucking everybody.
Because in the song, what she was talking about is her sexual style of her fucking folks for money.
That's what y'all think.
No, that's what she said.
Nah, she said that.
She
But
said-
deep down inside her,
She said my pussy is worth a Birkin bag and a couple
Cause that
figures.
bitch is hurt.
She wasn't hurt. She wasn't hurt.
She's hurting inside.
The reason she hurt because she was bent over. She should have just.
Hold on. Stop.
Wait a minute.
Much as I love this. All right, kid. First of all, kid, give me your thought on every somewhat of what you got. Give me your thoughts.
Some of it was real. Just some of it was just a little bit. But look, hey, look at my hands. Now let's finish this conversation. Hold on. Not everybody's a king. All right. Not everybody's a king.
So let's talk about princes. He's a prince.
And definitely, if I don't care if I'm talking to Diverse Universe, Dope Nation, I don't give a damn. All these fans, everybody's fans in here, everybody that consider themselves to be a queen, you're gonna have to step to a king for me to give you that title. So I'm sorry.
Long as you hold the king title, that's fine.
That was deep.
Yeah, get cook. Yeah.
I'm just talking.
My computer was on. Blame folk for stuff.
No.
But our daily, she's a queen.
Let me move to Energy God, man. You got a lot. What you was able to grasp. Please give your retort.
My nigga. I tried to sip all my tea.
Yeah, exactly.
And it turned into water. But nah, for real, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this like you said to these fans. I feel like you speaking from my hurt.
Yeah, everybody hurt.
No,
Everybody.
No.
all these figures you been pointing at niggas.
Did you see how long her figure was?
Bro, that shit got long. That shit have a neck. That shit say you, nigga.
Hey, you. Guess what?
He said you.
You have very valid points about what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Very much so. But again, the responsibility.
The mic don't like your ass.
Not it just hit you. It ain't hit me. The perspective, people. But the idea is, like you said, a lot of valid points. In the sense of for people's personal problems.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I mean, shit, it's your job to talk what you're talking. So I can't even be like, hey, I disagree with what you say. But I feel like wherever the perspective is, it's been in a box full of little babies.
Yeah. And 21s.
And not Will Smiths and Denzels.
Yeah.
And not Bob's.
Yeah.
So from there, stop fucking with them niggas.
No, that.
Stop talking to them niggas.
Hey, fact.
Cause we ain't none of them niggas.
Nah, we gotta switch the lineup. Women have to switch the lineup. Once you go up in your journey and realize a certain caliber of guys don't serve you, it's your responsibility to switch the type of guy. I've
Now-
been attracted
now-
to nothing but the bullshit.
And I'm
admit
with
that.
you. And I'm with you.
that.
And then I want to go ahead and take this step to make sure that you walk away with what I brought today. A king and queen is good.
Mm-hmm.
But who created the queen and king? The God, which is you,
Right,
right?
right,
So we don't submit to the men and the men don't submit to the women. We work together.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
So take
100%.
that position of a queen where you've already belittled yourself to something else already and change the perspective of your world now. You are a goddess. And I only say goddess to make it relative because you are that. You are the I am.
And once you real, but see, every woman don't realize.
Look,
that.
baby, I ain't gonna say that shit to you.
Hello.
So
They gonna say that shit.
when you know that content is in that world over there, and we got them so frustrated with it, and it ain't right, and everything's so wrong over there, we gotta put ourselves into an element in a world that we may not be all the way familiar with.
Exactly.
And
That's
you
all
got
how
so
you
much
roll.
power that the power. Stop. That hurt me a little bit. That shit was strong. You're good at what you do. You know what I'm saying? You're very good at what you do. That shit was strong. That was moved.
Well, yeah, but I just feel like it's our job to let the women know who don't know yet that they're a goddess. We gotta point out the BS for each other. That's all I'm saying. I'm not pointing fingers saying, guys, you're the reason for failed relationships. I'm not saying that.
It kind of feels like that.
wait.
You said it nice and clear.
It kind of feels like.
When
so
people-
I'm not backtracking. What I'm saying
When somebody
is,
says that, when somebody responds like that, I'm just gonna be for
Uh-huh.
real. When somebody responds like that, that means you're open to the idea,
yeah.
and you got to sit back and think about that shit.
Well, I'm not open to that shit. What I'm saying, I
Fuck these niggas. These niggas ain't shit.
Let me tell you, first of all, I must have fuck nigga written on my head. I am an experienced
Fuck nigga dater.
Fuck nigga dater. Okay, I'm experienced. I'm very experienced.
Shout out to
okay,
fuck niggas
what
out there.
I've only had one real dude in my life. Okay,
You know, so like,
So, what I'm-
like you agree with what he's saying.
yeah, I agree with what
Yeah.
he's saying. All I'm saying is today, yeah, I am saying that guys, I'm not saying all guys, but I am saying majority of the time because of stereotypes and because of how we all are raised based off our gender, there are certain conditions that we're raised in that makes us feel entitled and make us feel like we have to accept certain things. So I'm just saying 9 times out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10, it don't matter. But it's something out of 10, more than 5, that a guy creates the confusion because women 9 times out of 10 we're nurturers. 9 times out of 10 we're created
do
to
that.
follow. We're raised to follow the man and need leadership and shit. So when we get it, we're naturally gonna embrace it. Some women are toxic and so hurt that they fuck up what the good man is doing. Now let's address the toxic women out there. But I'm saying the women who aren't, the women who are wholeheartedly willing to invite you in, and you made it seem like you wanted that, and then you created a whole different bracket of confusion because of what you weren't willing to accept or acknowledge or to let her know.
Small soundbite though. Can
Hey,
I?
if I can, if I'm just so sorry. Let me get one moment. Let me get Baz to put her like input. Then we're gonna end it off on you. Then we're gonna go into the other record. I'm sorry everybody.
This is great.
No.
Hey,
Like,
you good at what you do. I can't hate shit.
You got that. You go, girl.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
for real?
go girl,
Get
go
it.
guy.
okay, so your monologue, definitely like your pen is, whoo, that's like a mighty sword. I felt hot for the guys, and I wasn't even.
Yeah.
I'm not even a guy.
Yeah.
Right, like, so you were dropping gems. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of stuff I agree with. The only thing that I don't agree with is the last part of what you just said about how
Niggas.
no,
She does a podcast every Saturday.
I don't agree because I do have brothers as well. That the hurt, like how you said that men, you're putting most of the responsibility on the men. I've always taught my brothers that it's the woman's responsibility of how we're raised. Like I'm not a feminist. I don't agree with the feminist movement at all because men are gonna treat us the way that we let them.
I agree.
Treat us.
That's my point.
Yes, and so like our reaction to them is actually their reaction to us. And I feel like because men aren't, our fathers aren't present, it's we awaken love too early because women mature faster than men.
And that freezes them.
Yes, and so like while we're pursuing these relationships that we have no business pursuing, because we're not ready for the whole marriage, we're not ready for the idea of love because of all these damn Disney movies and happily
How
ever after.
did y'all not? How is she still?
Chill out. Chill, bro. Chill.
What the fuck is she?
We're getting there.
It's okay. She
You know
on one
what?
side. Just
You
let it
know
come
what?
together. Let it
You
come
know
together.
what? Just because she don't have a ring yet, I I agree with Daly now. How the?
God damn, that's
Nah, time out. Wait. She said she has problems. She told us about her problems already.
Okay.
She said this.
Problems because she's a good woman. That's what.
Daly, stop hating yourself. Daly, stop.
She said that you're a good woman and niggas is bad.
Small factual soundbite. And I'm still going to throw this one out
Don't
there.
call me small and factual.
This shit is great.
This shit went off the edge.
I'm going to say this right there, and this is to all women out. You know, this is a fact. If you don't believe it, go look it up on Google, because that's what y'all be looking up. Anyway.
We need some ACD.
A woman by nature. A woman by nature. Because I like where y'all was going with it, but I feel like the direction was... A woman by nature is an agent of chaos. I'm sorry.
Is a what?
An agent of chaos.
Oh, wow.
A woman of what?
A woman by nature is an agent of chaos.
As we see, this is who I was talking about.
No, I mean,
I'm
that's
just playing. I'm capping.
Did you ever say, let me ask you this. Did you ever, as a woman, y'all don't gonna say I ever told y'all ever mentioned this to me, but have you ever just said, damn, today I'm not feeling up. Why am I feeling down? Why that technically, because y'all call them my pH balance is off.
No. That shit ain't got nothing to do with pH.
Where you get a shot? Them gunshots now. You don't play about that shit.
But the thing is, check out menopause. Check out all these mental situations
Oh shit.
Whoa.
that
You know
only
what?
occurs.
Hey, lead.
You a mental ass person.
I'm in the middle. Let's start shooting through here.
Hey, LA,
Oh, my Glock at? Have my Glock.
does everybody not see what?
I don't agree with that.
That's a huge bitch.
I don't shoot my shots while I'm on this show, okay?
You're a blank shooter.
Because now you heard that shit. No, it hurts.
Bro, that was deep, bro.
I said it hurts. That means I got feelings, right? I could have sworn I felt that.
Y'all finna make my lace slip up.
Diverse.
Hey, look. If I can throw something.
Oh, you?
Okay, then we gonna move on to moment of truth. I just want to touch on this right here. A lot of things you said made a lot of sense, and I can understand that. First of all, that was a lot of writing. Yeah, that was like some Moesha type stuff. That was some Moesha type shit right there. That's what I would say though, just straight off. I appreciate you for being honest.
Yeah.
The bigger part of watching you deliver that though, it goes back to everybody's point was I feel like it's from an experience place, which means it's from a place of hurt.
Yeah.
And so when you put everything out there like that, and then you're like about to not diagnose, but when you about to like diagnose the whole problem, you're about to try to fix it from a place of hurt.
Yeah.
Which means you're not trying to really get to the core problem of it. You're just trying to get to the problem while you're hurting.
Whoa.
So that's not always honestly it's both sides' fault.
You wouldn't say I just failed at
No,
trying
you
to-
didn't
No.
fail.
No,
You
they
didn't
went-
fail.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
That's
That was a
the
great-
dope part.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking to you. That's the dope part. No, real
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the dope part about doing what you just did. You put yourself on trial. And if people don't do that, if everybody try to be right or politically correct on the first go, we don't get to know truth.
Yeah.
And so that's the problem.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people are so aware. You don't get like a Trump so often.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when you used to get a lot of them, you knew how to move more. That's why black people was more successful back then.
Yeah.
They knew how to move.
Yeah.
Now it's so confusing because you don't know who's for you or against you no more. You don't know the ops no more.
Yeah.
It's not clear.
It's not.
Your ops is your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you knew this person wasn't for me because they was open. You knew. I mean, hell.
1,000. Damn, that's dope.
Like just as clear as Cain and Abel. Stories like that showed you how people were.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Yeah.
You got everything, so I wanna take it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, Cain best friend Abel and hate Abel and disable Abel, and Abel is not even successful.
Yeah.
Abel is a person that drinks with Cain every Sunday and don't know why his life is nowhere.
Okay.
Because the enemy's with you.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're being honest, I love it. We need more of it. Women don't know how to take it, but men are not just the issue.
Yeah.
Women are the issue.
Yeah.
Women think about weddings. They don't think about being the wife.
Right.
Submissive is a thing that most people of power, white people, sorry,
Yeah.
created to stay at power. Nowhere, bro, my wife can't be submissive to me. It's a lot of things she know that I don't get. So if she's submissive waiting on me, then she waiting on me to give her instructions on something I don't know, which doesn't make sense. We're a team.
Right.
And she trusts that, okay, I'm good.
That.
Yeah, we're a team. And like,
yeah,
he said it too, but I think he was saying so much at you. You was like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a team.
We're a team. I'm good at being a leader. Every man isn't a king. I get what he said, the difference between a king and a god. Sorry. The difference between a king and a god is, you know what I mean? I don't even know. But I know when people say there's kings, what they just basically trying to say is, you know what I mean? I reign dominion over this. Yeah. I see it prospering. I'm gonna make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. So what I mean, every man doesn't have that. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Make sure you find a woman that possess it.
Right, exactly.
If you don't got both of your parents and they ain't on point, I'm just being real. This is stuff we got to start listening to. Yeah. The person you make a child with, make sure they got both of their parents. Yeah. Make sure they got stuff that you don't have, so they can help your seed with stuff that you can't provide with them. That's the truth. If you don't have your dad, there's nothing wrong with it. Hey, you a beautiful person, but you don't have your dad either.
Yeah.
And because you don't,
you're not solving a problem.
Yeah, we're not. We're
gonna be problems to each other
over the problem, but neither of us got it. Yeah. So if this person got two parents, honestly, it makes sense. Know who you're mating with, know who you're marrying. Makes sense. If they got a big family and you got like 3 people at the wedding, then you stand proud like, hey, that can be my family. Yeah. If they got 3 people and you got 3 people, start crying because now y'all just got 6.
Yeah. That's true.
Facts.
Press the button. Press the button.
I agree with you 100% because, like I said, I knew before I came on this show today that the guys were gonna have a fit because I knew it was gonna sound like I'm just trying to put it all on you guys, and I intended on it sounding like that just a little bit because again, I am a woman who's experienced that bullshit that I've discussed today. I'm not the only woman. That's why I decided to put my pride aside and share that. But it's basically, I'm just speaking to the men and women. We just have to learn how to respect each other. For instance, if a woman decides to forgive a guy of those, horrible treatments, then it's our responsibility to help, encourage, and mold that guy. You get what I'm saying? Into what he's trying to become. Yeah. Instead of saying, yeah, you ain't shit. You still that dude. You remember when you did this? You remember when you did that? Because I'm guilty of that as well. If a guy is really trying, eventually he might backtrack and say, fuck it, because men aren't even good with their emotions anyway.
But see, I disagree again.
You don't think so?
No. Because you're touching on something. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
I've only seen guys like this.
But he's saying at that point, y'all are both broken.
Again.
So right now, you're trying to fix something that can't be fixed. You're trying to goddamn fix a toilet with a fucking screwdriver. You can't use a screwdriver on a toilet. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And if y'all don't have the essentials of what the fuck is in the box to understand to help each other excel, you're gonna continue to run into that fuck shit.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%.
Because women can't fix men. Like, we gotta fix ourselves.
We do.
Like, to AR's point before of like why I'm not married. It's a choice. I don't want to live an unpeaceful life. Yeah. And so I know that until there's some issues that are going on with me that I'm dealing with. I know. But I'm just saying, like, I choose to keep myself distant from that. It's like, I don't want to be with a nigga thinking about somebody else in my past. You know what I mean? But we don't want to, like, heal.
Yeah, we want to go ahead and jump head first into something else. But that's called running. Right. That's called filling a void that we both do, men and women. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I agree 100%.
No, but like you said though, and then so we end up bleeding on them, they end up bleeding on us, and we nursing each other, and we both patients though. So I mean, but like you said, it was a good starting point. Like I really love how you delivered it.
That shit hard.
Yes,
yeah, that shit was hard.
And it provoked the conversation. Yeah.
You said, don't be proud that you said it.
Exactly.
Just when people say they don't want to take back what they said, they're not saying they don't feel sorry for it. They just saying they wouldn't got the thought that they have now if they wouldn't said it.
Yeah.
So and I think Robbie Dane Jr. said that, which I love him when he said it. I don't want to say I should have said that 10, 15 years ago. No. If I want to said it then I want to think how I think now.
Right.
So it's not that I don't feel sorry for it. I'm proud that I did something and I learned from it.
Yeah.
What you learned from that, what you said is, it's not one person's issue.
Yeah.
Be single for a while.
You gotta heal.
And but healing takes something different. It's leaving that scab alone.
Exactly.
Being honest with what happened, and then let it heal.
Yeah.
You can't heal yourself by saying, if you look at your scar all day, it's gonna be a long ass time.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't jump into something else thinking it's gonna make you feel better. A lot of people think, oh, the best way to get over a woman or best way to get over a man is to get another one.
Right.
Really, you're digging yourself a deeper grave because the wounds that need attention immediately, you have now postponed them. And all you're gonna do is become subconsciously more and more bitter while you're trying, like he said, to piece it together and fix each other. Hurt people. So I'm agreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I just wanted the gems to understand that you have to specify if you want unconditional love or unconditional tolerance. Yep. If you want unconditional tolerance, you're not going to get unconditional love. Mm-hmm. What you're going to have is a situationship. What you're going to have is somebody broken who's just willing for a piece of something. And then when you're down to your weakness, they can't be your strength. So you have to learn how to say, look, I ain't shit. Eventually, I'm going to get there. It's up to you if you want me. There's nothing wrong with that. Look, I got a problem. I got a sex addiction. I'm going to fuck you and a bunch of other folks a couple times a week, but I'm going to treat you good. Let that girl decide if she wants that. Women, hey, baby, I'm going to ignore you sometimes because I ain't shit. I'm a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be thotty, but I'm going to cook you. I'm going to cook some good food. I'm going to love you.
See, you get what I'm saying? Again.
I know.
You're doing it again. Stop.
No. I'm just saying that toxic
You're
people.
doing it again.
So I'm not making sense. Toxic people have
you
to be
making
real.
sense. But I'm saying you just keep going back to the same thing and you're not noticing it.
What I'm doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. You gotta what you gotta do is just take time and detox your psyche. Because sometimes without knowing, we go back to it. I even do it. I say, bro, I respect women all day. When she turn around, look at her ass. You know what I'm saying? I respect her, but it's saying, when women be saying, y'all just sexualize us, I get what she's saying, because while she telling me that, I be looking at how sexy she look telling me this.
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
But y'all think what y'all think?
Time out. No. On that. Now, I actually disagree with that. Now, that whole, you just sexualize me, I mean...
No.
Well, not what you say. I'm saying what women say, but I'm saying if somebody was to tell me something like that, I would ask, what is the means of engagement and why do you dictate that? Why do you dictate the terms of engagement? And when you say over-sexualize, what was your purpose of even being here?
Sex addict.
No.
Not what you were talking about. What he was saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because I don't want to go, but we will talk about that on the show. Only thing that I'm just saying, and I just want to I'm saying your psyche have to be just changed because you're still going back to the same thing.
Okay.
You're separating you're separating what two men and women need to do. You're saying men do this and that, women do this and that, when it's not that. Don't be in a relationship when you're by yourself. Try your best to get to know yourself and make yourself whole. So when you get in a relationship, you can be whole. One don't need to do one. Bro, men
That's
and
really
women
what I
cheat.
was saying,
No,
though.
but you separated you separated the diagnosis.
So I did fail. I failed.
No, you keep saying fail. No. Your
you can't-
psyche is just focuses on one thing.
You
Because his point is really my point, though.
You're right, but you can't fail. What he's saying is he's just giving you more gems and tools to help you continue on this self-discovery journey.
Okay, I accept that. Okay. See?
You a Virgo?
Nope, I'm gonna leave.
Oh, there you go. Goddamn.
Close
Y'all know I'm gonna keep talking down in Libras. Every time
I didn't say nothing down.
But that's y'all though. Hey, down the street, make a left. Okay, cool. So once I get down the street, I'm gonna make that right, then left. No. I'm hearing you. I'm gonna walk down the street, then I'm gonna go straight, then I'm gonna come back and make that left. No. Down the street, make a left. Don't say nothing else. Stop talking. Just do it. And
See,
that's
now nobody gonna respect my gems because you just
No,
Now
don't.
you gotta
No, and that's how I know down the street. That's how I know it.
I just made it right, then it left. Oh shit!
No, that wasn't for you. I think that was for let's just drive the car.
Because it's never gonna stop.
Yeah, because she just
All right.
Yeah.
I'm done. Thank you for the
There you
help.
go. No. Yeah. I understand what was going on. All right.
How the hell though?
Yeah, cause you had the veins going to
No,
you.
I didn't.
You stupid, bro.
I've never seen something like beautiful
Y'all
and
look
it go
beautiful
ugly.
today.
Hey, man. I'm a pretty ugly motherfucker. Don't do me like that. I am not a raptor. I mean a raptor.
You did like
that shit.
niggas. Kid, why you a booty bandit?
Did I really? No, he's a booty bandit without me talking about
Oh my god.
Oh
man.
All right, guys. Hey man. Hey man. Before we end the show, I just really want to do this. I'm so sorry. First of all, you was late, so I guess it's late coming to you.
No, that's fine. I don't even want to talk about what's talking about. It's not as fun and entertaining as this. So we might as well just wrap. Like,
That's bad.
All right, man. Hey man, shout out to everybody, man.
You sure?
Energy God.
D-Bass don't get a chance?
no, I'm
sorry,
good.
man.
No, I'm good.
I don't feel bad.
How can I top that?
Out of all the shows they invite you on,
Bro, let me tell you something real quick though, bro. Bro,
Y'all become better men out here.
I hope you become a better woman.
I am. I'm working on
Shit.
it every day.
Can I get that? Can I get that?
Nah, I'm working on being a better
Power
woman
and
every
energy,
day.
guys, energy.
Bro, I know it's cool. I need either more Tina stuff.
Oh yeah,
You can tell who ain't shit because everybody think I ain't shit for telling the truth.
No, that is
No,
It's
we're
all
gonna
good. It's all good. Fuck y'all tea.
That's your
Be driven. We appreciate
No,
it.
bro.
Nah, we appreciate these
On-
shit,
on
not
some-
that.
On some G shit. I want to say some G shit, bro.
Alright.
Man, it take a lot to do what you do, bro. And I've seen you grow up from a kid, bro, to this grown fucking man with a perspective
Oh,
that
see? He was disrespectful. Just disrespectful.
everything's a he. It's just he stereo bullshit. Goddamn, this smell like a nigga. It was like
I love my men now. Don't
Thank
get it
you.
twisted, baby. I love me some pheromone. Is that what y'all got? No, testosterone. Shit, which one?
No, everybody got
Boom.
your
Yeah,
words
yeah,
speak
yeah.
volumes, bro.
Boom.
And I think that your content and your purpose, bro, is very, very dope. And what you all are doing is amazing. Keep fucking pushing, bro. Walking in and seeing this shit, this is amazing. The people that surround you, the energy that comes off of, bro. And I've seen it for time now. I've felt the energy through Instagram. I remember being at, it was off, were you at the school off of Tar Boulevard? I mean, Jones.
Lovejoy.
Right.
Yes.
You remember?
Yes.
And then I remember the day when y'all came in. I remember when people was coming in goofing off, and I'm like, yo, y'all can shut the fuck up. Like, y'all can really shut up. And it's like you and this smaller dude or somebody, I can't remember, it's not ticking, but y'all eyes were like this. It was like, wow, what the fuck? And even at that point in time, I'm gonna tell you this, I didn't feel like I accomplished anything.
Wow.
So as you sit in your moment right here, right now, live in that moment and really fucking embrace it and love it, bro. Because the kid that I bump into is not the kid that is today. Like, bro, this is a fucking amazing, bro. And I'm proud of you. Keep continuing to do this shit. Goddamn, I didn't know we were rooted at East Point like that.
What's up?
My nigga, this shit is everything. You know what I'm saying? And to know that my brothers have been here like the whole nine, bro, like, nigga,
Same thing. I was called a sorry.
what you're doing, bro, stay focused. Protect your energy because you will receive it. When people come into this room, because of the energy they see on the front of the building, they're going to come in with more energy to transfer. Good or bad is what we can't dictate, is what you're asking, right? Now, it's going to be up to you to continue to that right transfer. This is fucking amazing. Keep it going.
Hey, man.
Man, working my.
Hey, I appreciate you guys.
I was wild. Yeah.
But he don't get, he don't get that. That's a bitch. He don't get that.
You know what? Look at how they took it.
She a bitch.
That's a huge bitch. But no, I can look at, and that's what I don't like today. I don't like today. It can be looked at so wrong. It can be crucified. AR Allure is going to be canceled after he called his coworker a bitch. No,
I'm sweating.
It was from, everybody know that. This era just sucks. Everybody know that from Deuce Bigelow. Every time a ha-ha moment, you heard a, that's a huge bitch.
Yeah.
Every time.
I'm being funny. I'm
No,
trolling.
I
I'm
ain't
trolling.
That's where that came from? I didn't know that.
See? Can't stand this
It's bass.
generation. No, man, I appreciate that, bro. I
Nothing, bro.
surely appreciate that, man. And you know what? I'm trying to get better with taking encouraging words, man. Because we talked about this last time. What was that?
Take your compliment.
Take
Take a compliment,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know what to say.
You don't gotta take
I
Bro, somebody just gave you your flowers, bro.
know, and I don't know how to take them.
He don't got no
That's
base.
how you do it. You
No,
like,
it's not.
I received that, but you did. You said it.
But he does it in everything that you speak. When you had a conversation with her, you had a conversation with her, had a conversation with him, had a conversation with me. Bro, like today you were this energy.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Me too. I do the same thing. And he's like, oh, your song's dope. I'm like, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Peace out.
Yeah, right. Appreciate it. But at the same time, all you got to do is continue. You're giving The prayer is the work, brother.
Yeah.
What you're doing right now is it. You don't have to say thank you. You don't have to say or show your appreciation. Take it in. It's weird because it's not what you do. You put out.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Wow.
So
That's deep.
do your thing, bro.
That's
Wow.
what's up. I love
I know,
brotherly.
it's what-
I love brotherly love. You know.
Hey, man. Energy God! That is addictive, man. It is addictive.
I feel like I
You wanna
can't
say
say it.
this?
I feel like if I
I
try
don't
to say it
wanna
what he
push
said,
it.
No, you gotta
so
try to
lame.
say it. Matter of
Try
fact,
it.
you gotta do it. No, come on with it. Come on, because listen though.
I can't
No. The reason why
No,
you're
come
so
on,
dope.
fuck it up, 'cause I'm
no,
shouting
no,
out.
I'm saying
Wait,
look. If you can hear me out. This is what's so dope about this show, and you've been on this show far as your world. You so cool. You are always cool. You always gonna look good doing everything you say, and I mean that in a platonic way.
She about to rap.
And you
But
be
what I'm
smelling
saying
nice.
is, it's certain things on here, like right now when you finna do that chant.
Oh.
It's something that you're getting out of trying to protect yourself to do. You're gonna just do something, and it doesn't matter what anybody in here thinks, because you're gonna get out your way and just do something.
What you about to say?
And that's how you replace your fight. Let's go.
Let's go! We have a clap machine. Where's the clap machine? Show up. Get ready.
Do that. Do it again. Please.
Yeah, yo, that was good. Right.
Do it again.
I did it.
Do it.
You fucked it up.
I didn't shut up. Damn, I'm always using shit.
But she felt that energy go.
It's in there though. If you go back and
I
watch
knew
it,
you was
see.
gonna say that. I
You
knew
didn't
you was
have
gonna
to
say that.
watch it. So you
Saturday
just
Live,
go
5
back
to
and
7.
scroll through the episode. Energy God.
You're such a sucker for that.
Before we leave out,
It's on the camera though. I said I screened it from my gut.
Good lad.
Yeah, my gut.
before we leave out, we're gonna play this shit real quick. Y'all let me know whenever y'all ready. Before y'all leave, we're
We
gonna play
waiting
that
for the
shit.
tune.
Hold on.
Is-
Before you shut us out, whatever air guitar you about to do, ask me anything that you want to add. Kid have been on the road
He
today.
is funny as shit, yo.
Is there anything that you want to add before Kid do what he's about to?
No, I'm good.
Is there anything? Okay.
No, time out. Whoa,
What the hell is that
whoa,
invisible
whoa.
guitar? You just
Why
gonna
are you
slide
good?
it?
That shit was a
Why
long
is you
ass.
good?
Kid.
Is you good because you didn't like what I was about to say?
Kid.
No,
You
I'm
didn't say
good
shit.
because I don't have anything of value.
This is how Daily write her book.
Hey y'all, it's Moesha.
No, never mind.
But with
This is how she look when she write her book.
though.
I don't fuck with niggas.
Dear Diary, I don't fuck with these niggas.
Hey!
All right, Kid. All right, so I don't know why Bass is good. Kid.
I can't be great. You good?
Great
Before I
niggas.
go in, wait, has everybody said what they wanted to say?
Yeah,
Yes,
my
kid.
lace gonna lift up, so I'm gonna shut up.
First, I'm gonna say, help me, please. And I want to hear that song.
Help. Okay. Again, man, Diverse Universe, man. Thank you guys for the more quarter, man. Love yourself, man. Be inspired or inspired. Either way, go after what you desire. Energy God, I appreciate you coming out, man.
Thank you, family.
Daily, Bass, I appreciate you guys for just being on the show. Kid Money, I don't know why you do the things you do, but I love you.
I wanted to get to the part when we start pointing, but we finna play the whole song.
You ain't getting nothing.
No, you gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna see. It's just my favorite part is when I point at
Donation.
I got hair when I
Love
was
you.
7.
Shout out to Energy God. I've heard this song about 10 times now. There's no guitar on this. You right. I'm just saying I just got my own.
He like remix.
Yeah, I got my own. I'm playing it.
Okay.
They okay? I hear it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I hear it too.
Yeah.
And this way y'all know y'all crazy because I don't hear shit.
I
Right?
do. I hear that
This
shit.
was all air. I heard nothing.
I hear that shit.
I didn't hear nothing.
I hear it. That's my favorite line.
Hold up.
I'm about to buy me a raincoat.
Here come my favorite part.
I'm about to get a raincoat. I got hair when I was 6. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. You got hair when you was 7. They gonna be like, what kind of
She's
lyrics?
quoting lyrics.
These are lyrics. I got hair. What would you say? You said I got hair when I was 7. What was after that?
I got head when I can't remember now. Shit, y'all done fucked me up. He over there talking about you over there head. Yeah.